fucking...
Yeah, I can't do tobacco, eh?
You can't do tobacco?
Yeah, like when I was a teenager, we would spin up our sesh, you know, like to make a stick last. You know, there's 4 of you chipping in.
As you do in the Perth.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we have Omac all the way from WA in, fresh out of the plane.
WA, baby.
Hey, love it. You like Adelaide?
I do, bro. I fucking love it. A bit cold tonight, but, you know, they never hurt anyone except for, you know, Eskimos.
It's fucking cold.
She fresh, but, you know, we'll
So,
commentise.
this will be out next week, so you would have already had your show, but you are touring. You always tour with Complete.
Yeah, we've been... we did our first ever tour together, like, we're leaving Perth. 2012, we just, like... Yeah, we dropped a mixtape called The Devil's Resume, and... Yeah, that's my boy, man.
How long ago? Roughly?
Pretty much spot on. Well, yeah, how's this? So it was 12 years ago, because on our flight here today, Sheldon showed me, it popped up on his memories, like the flyer of our Melbourne show, and yeah, it had K21 on it, and Greeley, and Raven, and Discourse, and one or two others. Like, it was a pretty mad lineup, especially considering how young we were and just starting out. Like, yeah, it was sick, and it was pretty full circle seeing that, and then knowing we're about to kick off a huge tour. Like,
I was going to say, it'd be a spin out even just seeing Greeley, like how different, like, everyone's kind of careers of, like...
Yeah.
Greeley's fucking... God, he's exploded.
Yeah,
he's big.
He always keeps busy, man.
He's a busy motherfucker,
Shout outs to Greeley.
He seems like a really good cunt. So he's doing videos with Spanian.
Yeah.
Shutting down Tassie.
Well, I met Grills around that same time, 2012, maybe even a little bit before, and then met Manners through Greeley. And Greeley actually first reached out to me. I had like this battle on it was supposed to be part of this rap battle league back home, but my opponent didn't rock up in time.
Is that how you started? Rap battles?
Not really, man. Like, this dude was talking a lot of trash online and got a little bit heated, and I was like, well, fucking, you know, let's do this rap battle. It was his idea, and he, by the time it came to game day, he just didn't rock up. But luckily, we had a few mutual friends, and one of them was like, I'll go fucking get the cunt for you. And he comes back like 45 minutes later with the bloke. And by this time, the event was over. We just did it on the street, which actually worked out better because it kind of suited the vibe. It nearly escalated, but man, I did my thing. Like, even watching it back, it's a bit cringe because I was terrible, but this guy was that terrible. It made me look fucking good, you know? And it ended with like literally the whole street like chanting my name, and like even random it was like some 8 Mile shit obviously on a much smaller league and nowhere near as good, but fucking it was my little 8 Mile moment, and it kind of kicked me off, and like a few people reached out, and people still bring it up to me today, like, oh, remember you give it to that junkie, you know, on YouTube. And I kind of feel sorry for the dude because that's pretty much all he's known for now, but you know, no love lost, no love found.
And it'd be a spin out for you just seeing how Complete's career's gone, because he's such a fucking staple now.
Yeah, man. Like, the moment you heard him, you knew he was like... I'd never heard anyone rapping like that, like in Australia. I've always been going to gigs, especially once I turned 18. I never really missed a local gig back home, SBX and all that. And I'd always wake up, back in the CD days, I'd wake up with these terrible CDs in my fucking huge denim jean pockets. Sometimes they were already cracked, but man, this one day I woke up with Complete's mixtape Panic Disorder, and I remember chucking it on in the back room, pretty much like this, and I was just like, what the fuck, like every track. And yeah, man, like he would have only been 17 at the time, but he already had like dropping like Bloodstained Nikes, and yeah, I'm not going to say that I always knew he was going to get to where he is now, but I mean, everyone kind of knew straight away like he was the best, like at least in our city. Who knows, I probably just sound biased, but you know, a lot of people will agree with me. Like, you get in the studio with him as an artist, it's pretty intimidating because all those bars you hear from him, like, he writes like that straight away. It's not like he's has to go and disappear for days. Yeah, like, well, if there's a group of us, we're writing bars, it's like, oh, show me what you got, and he spits like the first 4 bars, and it's like, fuck this motherfucker, man. Fucking rip that piece of paper up, you know. There's a couple people do that, you know. Like, Cortex does that to you, but he doesn't even write the shit down. I don't know if you've heard of Cortex.
No.
He's one of our boys back home, and unreal. Like, this dude can do just about everything, you know. He's a great battle rapper, great producer, great videographer, great person, And yeah, man, in the studio when we're working on tracks, he doesn't write shit down. Hasn't for a long time now. And I'm terrible at forgetting shit, so I got to write it down straight away, you know. And he'll just sit there like, sometimes it's only a few minutes, and he'll go, all right, I've got the chorus, and he'll go like, you know, punch me in, and he'll just record this crazy hook that he's just come up with in his head. And I'm like, how you not forget, like, especially because it's not like real basic cat in the hat. Sometimes it's still quite technical. I'm like, how are you remembering that shit? And yeah, you got to check out Cortex anyway.
Everyone's fucking process is so different for writing music, hey?
Definitely. I kind of know what my comfort zone is and where I'm best at, but other times it is good to kind of try new waters as an artist, because you might get different product, you might get better product, you know?
Where are you from in Perth?
North side, a suburb called Beachborough.
Beachborough?
Yeah, so that's pretty much my hood, and been...
How far is that from the CBD?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes north.
Yeah, not too far. Perth's quite small, everything's pretty close to each
Perth's
other.
fucking huge, bro.
How so?
It's bigger than fucking Adelaide.
Usually pretty similar, but I'm comparing more so to like Sydney and Melbourne.
Oh,
where,
yeah, but
where, you know,
WA is fucking huge though. It's fucking massive,
I don't
bro.
know. Like we're south now. That's still a decent trek. Like in Perth, if someone lives south side, you can still get to them in like you can get to anyone in Perth under an hour. You know.
I remember the first time I went to Perth. My boys lived in a area called Rockingham.
Yeah.
Proper shithole.
Yeah. It's got its reputation.
I loved it.
Shout outs to Five Pass.
Yeah, I went to this fucking club called Liquids. It was terrible.
Yeah. I don't even think that's a place anymore, eh?
No, my mates literally said you just go there to get chlamydia and get in a fight. That's that's the only thing.
You can just come to one of our gigs for that.
Yeah.
Cheers anyway, bro.
Cheers, bro.
We've got to kick it off, right?
Hopefully no one bites anyone at your show.
Man, I was telling Sav on the way here, yeah, fuck, man. I don't know why I'm talking to the camera, but, you know, like, got me laugh, babe. But, yeah, I won't go into detail, but basically someone got bit at a show and it had nothing to do with us.
Yep. Shout out to that guy.
Adelaide.
But
no, I love Adelaide, man. You've got good greenery, you got good hip-hop scene. And
it's very similar to Perth. It's just on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
I feel. But the people are pretty similar as well. When you go to like Mel, I used to live in Sydney, and it's just fucking, you look like you're in a different country.
Yeah, it is. Even the different slang in different cities and shit. But you're the closest to us as well, so I don't mind the flight here after like doing some...
You were the closest to you? How long did it take you to fly to Melbourne?
Maybe another half hour, so maybe like three and a half hours. So I think it was like 2.5 here.
Bro, I
think it's quicker for us to go to Bali than Melbourne. Legit.
That's fucking wild.
I would almost put $5 on it.
Really? Yeah, that makes sense.
Make it 4.
Make it 4.
Tough times, man.
But you started rapping when you were young?
Yeah, so I've kind of grown up in a music family. Obviously none of them were MCs or anything, but I kind of went a bit different. But I think without even realizing, I was always going to kind of end up doing something in this kind of in the the arts, or I was too small to be a wrestler, even though I gave that a go.
We will talk about that later. I've heard some inside scoops about your wrestling career. Yeah,
man. Lest we forget. But one more match. But yeah, no, I was always rapping, making up like silly fucking, songs in primary school and that. And then once I got to high school, I definitely didn't think I was ever going to record any songs, because I just thought that you had to like be balling to, you'd see in the movies like we gotta save up for studio time, man. And I'm just like, and then once I seen a few people how they did it, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty doable, And yeah, so I don't know, I guess I was writing bar. I didn't even know what bars were. I was writing raps, I'm going to say year 9, year 10. Never had recorded anything though till, man, I never really had recorded anything till my early 20s. Yeah. So it was, I didn't, like I said, I just was always a freestyler. Never, my stepbrother was actually the one who bought the microphone and shit at home, and we're only 2 weeks apart, and he wasn't much of a freestyler. I didn't think I could write, so he was writing crazy stuff, and then he was like, man, jump on a song with me, and then I kind of got a little bit of the bug, and then I started working on it, and then I met some of the psych ward and a few artists, and they were just explaining to me about the whole bars thing, and then once I actually recorded a verse, even though it was dog shit, after that, I was just like, every day I was like, I want to write another one, I want to record, and I literally just kept doing that till I got better and better, and still got a bit of work to do, but you know, pretty mind blowing, you know, thinking about some of the shit that we've done, you know.
Crazy fucking, like, really good views on your shit. Like, does that spin you out looking at Spotify and seeing, oh my god, like this many people? Whenever I think of like, whenever I look at numbers, I try not to often, but whenever I do, I always try and think about, like, say if it's 5,000 people, I always think like, what does that look like in like a little bedroom?
Yeah.
Like 5,000 motherfuckers couldn't fit in this bedroom.
Man, I remember being stoked, like we would put on Facebook, like if we get 100 likes, we're going to drop this song, you know? And now, no, I don't even do that stuff. It's a bit cringe, but, you know, like when you start and you're just so hungry, you just like, you know.
It's funny as looking back
we
on
just
the
wanted
old
to drop
shit
the
too.
song, but we wanted to make it look like, yeah, now we've got the people behind us.
Yeah,
and
you
we
want
got
that
59
song.
likes. We're like, fuck.
Start making fake accounts.
yeah. Only 40 likes left. But, yeah, like, also I can't, like, get too, I don't sit back getting too, like, fuck yeah, look at my shit, because some of my mates are mammoth artists, you know, like I said, we're traveling with Complete, doing tours with like Cursor and Merkules and shit. These guys are fucking.
I heard you went on tour with Merkules. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man, that's our guy, bro. He's just
going on tour with
just like,
Curse is probably cooler, to be honest, for me personally. But fuck it,
man, they've both been pretty loose, you know.
Merkules would be fucking like they'd be so different.
Man, he's like an honorary cycled member. This dude literally has our crew tattooed on his ass cheeks, you know. And,
really?
Yeah, and I've got his crew here. Stomp Down Under instead of the maple instead of the maple leaf. I got the Aussie border. That was on the tour with him when he got his ass done, and we made the mistake of having a tattoo artist
with you
as the entourage. You know, that was one of the dudes whose leg I tattooed as well when I said I'd done a few. And shout outs to my mate Jake. I've done an Omac on him, and doing one tomorrow night apparently at the meet and greet. So we'll see if they actually show with the tattoo gun, but that should be interesting.
Does Mercury? He hasn't come to Australia in fucking ever, really.
He hasn't since COVID, nah. But like Complete was just on the phone to him before. We were in the hotel room. Like we stay in contact with him a lot, and we just did a big posse track on Sheldon's new album on Nothing to Show, a track called Lights Out, and it pretty much goes Aussie Canadian. Like all our crew and all his crew, so that was pretty huge. And
did you tour with him when he was in Australia?
Yeah, man, it was actually pretty funny. So my mate Pager back home, I was living with, he loves Merkules and a lot of the Canadian rap, and he showed me a couple of Merk's older remixes. He was remixing songs like Panda and what's the other one that did really well? He's got heaps anyway, and it was around the same time Joyner Lucas was doing the same thing, and they were really killing it with the remixes. And next minute, I'm getting Complete saying, "Oh yeah, we might be doing like his Perth show." Oh no, first my housemate goes, "Oh check it out." The next day, after we're watching the videos, like, "Oh, he's coming to Oz." I was like, "Fuck yeah, we'll go to the Perth show," you know. And then a few days pass, Complete's like, "Oh, I think we're doing the Perth show." And the next thing, we're doing the whole Aussie tour. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just watching this guy.
I just bought tickets.
Yeah. Now I'm meeting him. Like, so, man,
yeah, you're just another motherfucker.
Yeah. No. He, just from the jump, bro, we all hit it off. And he's just very humble. Like, you just don't, you meet people sometimes in Australia and their heads are fucking, you know? Like, and then I'm meeting someone who's done a fucking lot of cool shit, and he's like, "Yo, what up, cunt, fucking psych-world motherfucker," like, legit, like, you got to check out some of the tracks we've done with him, and he's got a track with Complete called Close the Curtains or something like that, and he just gives a mad, like, a lot of Aussie slang, and what's his name, what's the Kiwi character Chris Lilly plays? Jonah. Yeah, he, like, references him and all the Aussie cities and shoeies and bloodstained Nikes. It's pretty cool. Check it out, people.
But and fucking. So didn't you wait? I thought you did a tour in like the UK and shit as well.
Yeah.
Was that just you and Complete though?
Yeah. So we did about 9 or 10 shows around UK and Europe. That was like.
Is that weird when people from other countries come to a show?
Yeah. To be honest, bro, one of the possibly the best experience of my life, because I never thought I'd see anything like that. You know, part of me started to think that the rest of the world was like a myth, you know, like not on some conspiracy theory shit, but more like, like it's all in your head. You've seen it on the movies, you hear about it. Probably never going to make it over there. But being over there, and even though they were much smaller shows, like they were like still crowds coming. Even on like we did a Tuesday in Birmingham, and there was still like 50 people jumping around. Like
that's still 50 motherfuckers from the other side of the world.
Yeah, yeah. If we got that when we started, we would have been stoked. If we got that back home, like.
Dude, I remember.
And some of these guys got our tats and shit too. Sorry to cut you off. One dude had some of Sheldon's lyrics and they weren't correct, and we just let him have it. We weren't going to correct him. I felt kind of bad. He was from. I'm not going to say just in case. I've said too much.
Can someone get a fucking theseshwithsav tattoo, please? This motherfucker's branded like 200 fucking people.
Fuck. Well, the night is young, so come to one of our shows. I'm willing to do it for a short fee.
Mate,
Small fee.
I remember I always look at where motherfuckers are listening from on my YouTube analytics, and I got like 2 listeners in like Uganda.
Yeah. There's some fucking real random ones in the stats, eh?
Heaps of from fucking like I got some from Azerbaijan. I didn't even know where that was.
I still don't.
I got a fair following in America.
Yeah.
In Texas.
Yeah.
And California.
Yeah, surprisingly, my numbers are America is quite up there with Australia, which is weird, but I don't know if it's just like they just got that many fucking people.
Do you find our voices annoying? You ever hear Australian accent back and you're like, whoa.
I did when I first heard myself.
Do you hate listening to your own shit?
The first time they played me back, I was like, fuck. And I talk a lot of shit. No wonder people have been hating, Nah, I've kind of got used to it. Every now and then, he's got a squeaky voice. Well, fucking, I was born with it. Like, what do you want? Hey, man, what's up? What the fuck? We're getting rowdy. It's like what?
Yeah, we can't all sound like man is ill.
Or can we?
Oh, we probably could. I'll start.
After a couple.
I'll start. I fucking love Manners so much. We were just talking in the car about him for like 20 minutes about how you call Manners when you want someone who's going to damage your ego in a necessary way.
Oh, yeah. It's like, hey, man, what do you think of this chorus? You've done fucking way better.
Yeah, you've done better. And I was like, fuck, I finally got one on him. And he released a shout out to Manners. If you haven't gone and listened to it, he's got an EP with Peeps called Skullduggery, available on Spotify now.
Fucking I've heard a sneak peek in the car. Not bad, not bad.
I fucking rang him at the first opportunity. I was like, it's terrible. It's a terrible EP. But just to give him some shit, but it's really fucking good.
I'll have to give it a proper listen tomorrow.
Him and
in Adelaide.
They're trying some new shit. It's really good.
Yeah,
and I've always got time for Peeps. Peeps is such a fucking weapon.
Yeah.
Have you met
never met him? Don't think so. No. But I don't know if they're coming tomorrow. I'm not sure.
I imagine they probably would be.
Yeah. Nah, man, fucking Adelaide's got a good scene. Shout out to Monops as well, and yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Monops is the only person.
Or like, just he's the one, that's
he's the only one in Adelaide.
He's the only one. No, we've always not always had him on the lineup, but for years we've had him in parts of the shows, or at least try to cut up with him, and Delux as well. I don't know if he still does stuff. I'm trying to think of other cats we've kind of kicked it with in Adelaide over the years, and you've got the usual suspects like Alerts and K21 and stuff like that.
Alerts isn't based here anymore, is he?
No, I'm pretty sure he's in Brizzy.
It's a good scene over there, eh?
He's a unit, that guy, man.
Big motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but I used to hang around like kind of similarish people, and I used to like see him every now and then, and he's a unit of a man. Man,
one time he picked us up from the airport here in like some big tour van, and he had like eskies full of like cruisers and all sorts, and it was mad. And then we ended up, the after party kicked on for way too long, so that's why I'm kind of glad I'm not seeing him this trip, because he always sends you off a bit rough,
Are you going to see him in Brizzy?
Most likely. Yeah, the last few times I've been over there, just dates don't work out. But that's, man, one of the good things about touring. You just catch up with all the mates we've made over the years, and then you always make a couple extras, and you find out the latest, and it's quick how much things can happen in like 6 to 12 months of not coming. And it's, how's old mate? Oh, he's doing 10 years in tour.
Yeah. He's in there forever.
Yeah, fuck.
But is it when you're on tour and shit, like, do you remember, because this tour is probably pretty different to your usual tour, because you boys are mostly doing it sober, apart from tonight.
Yeah, and we're doing the show sober, and
like, but on a tour, is it just like the funnest boys' weekend of all time?
Yeah, man. I was having a little laugh to Greasy, young fella that we got on the road with us. He's only 23. He's just started out, and he's coming across as we're trying to do the shows a bit healthier. And
oh,
yeah.
oh, that's such a dick move.
And like, I've just been like, man, spewing, and we're just telling him all the stories of all the. Oh, last time, literally today, we're like, last time we got picked up by alerts, fucking van full of piss. He's like, oh, you're fucking sick, you know, like you'll be right, mate. Get a Red Bull in ya.
Go have a water, cunt.
Yeah, stay hydrated, brother. But but we did the tour at the start of this year. We did like a regional tour, and that was the first time I'd ever done shows sober ever after a long time, and it was actually good because I was really, even though I'd met these people a heap of times, I was essentially kind of meeting them for the first time. And man, so many people are like, oh, you seem a bit off tonight, or you're all right. And I'm like, this is actually me. I'm a shell of a human, you know, fucking. But it was good because I came home not fucking absolute, you know, piece of shit, but and feeling all right. But I was able to remember some of the good times on the shows and the people, and yeah, no, that was good. And also just getting up and traveling, and like, oh, we know we've got to share the drive, and we're driving 4 hours here today, and like all the stuff that normally is painful when you're struggling, and the delays, like we were able to cop on the chin a bit easier because we were fresh. But prior to that, it's been a fucking cyclone of craziness, yeah.
What
for
was
sure.
the craziest one?
Off the top of my
having to allude to too many incriminating details.
Yeah, no, gig-wise, off the top of my head would be a Merc show in Brisbane. Can't remember what year it was, but it was a venue called the Woolly Mammoth, and it was sold out. It was, I'm going to say like around 600 people, chockers, and Mercs on. And all that happened was some chick lit up a joint, and the soundies just cut the sound. They're like, show's over. And he hadn't done any, he'd done about 60, 70% of his set, but he was about to do all the big ones that everyone's there to see, you know? And they're like, yeah, no, fucking people just doing what they want. So we're like over it, like, because we're the first people to have someone light a joint at a gig ever, you know? Anyway, the whole crowd just, fuck this place, like, it ended up crazy, like, think glasses and shit getting thrown everywhere, and then they're asking us to like settle them down, and it was like, mate, you could have just played 3 more intros, you know? And it wasn't like Merkules was up there fucking blazing a joint or anything. And then we ended up getting to do like an encore show the next night. They were like, oh, sorry about last night, like anyone that missed out or you want to do another one, we'll let you do it on this Sunday night. So it was all right. It was a lot smaller, but at least people that had gone the first night were able to come again. People that missed out could come because it was sold out. But then when we get there, after they've apologised, I got to walk in, the security's like, yeah, so like you're gonna fucking just keep him in line tonight? I'm like, which one is it? You know, like your job is called crowd control. You know, like obviously I'm not gonna be out there like fuck him up, like, but I'm not gonna be like, guys, it's just, you know, like fuck, because then I just look like a fucking hummus, you know, like
all for fucking one joint too.
Exactly.
I remember at fucking Ice Cube, bro, when Ice Cube came and he played at the Thebby, there was a time when literally maybe 45% of the audience got a joint out and lit a joint, and I at one stage had like 6 because everyone was just passing them around, and I had like fucking 6 in each hand, and I was like, I don't know what to do. But it's like at a certain fucking point you just gotta let people have fun.
Yeah,
like if they're not fucking smoking a crystal pistol,
Curse is just up there fucking, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I've never been to a Cursor show.
Man, it's pretty crazy. The atmosphere is unreal.
Apparently I'll never get to go to one. It was his last tour, allegedly.
Fuck. Yeah.
Allegedly.
It would appear that way.
It would appear that way. I'll give him like another year or 2. Before.
Man, I was pretty lucky. I got to be a part of every single Perth show he ever did. I don't know how that worked out dates-wise and shit, but from the first one we weren't even meant to do, we got hit up just to do like a private show. That's all I'm going to say. And then Curse was there, and then once we met them, they're like, oh, he's going to be main support tomorrow. We don't know these other people. We did it, and then that was literally a couple of weeks after he battled 60, so when shit was really popping off, you know. And I remember like I was getting like $100 for the show, and he was like, oh, you know, I got $1,000, and I was like, $1,000. I was like,
there's a lot of those.
I was like, he's made it. He's famous, like, you know. And
Imagine booking Cursor for $1,000.
Now I can imagine like what the checks are looking like now. I'm like, fucking. But yeah, it's just funny when you start. You're like, he's made it.
He did the thing, eh?
Yeah.
He just fucking did the thing and said, "Fuck yous, I'm done."
Very inspiring. Copped a lot of fucking shit. Didn't give a fuck, and then everyone started trying to be like him.
He had no help.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't put him on as well, and now fucking.
Man, and I enjoyed watching his battles, you know? Like, he was fucking...
That 360 battle was iconic.
Yeah.
I wish I could play it. They'd fucking take it down.
I'll give it a
YouTube.
60. 60's funny. Like, he's good at the battles. He's funny, you know? Curse's like, he's real good with, just like...
Curse is just better.
Just his delivery and the shit, like, you know...
He's just better.
And he was just one of... all that one of a kind stuff, and obviously
And he's a lad.
Manazil, you know? I don't know. Oh, there's a few people I wouldn't want to battle, but Manners is up there. Fucking even Dribbles, Asthmatic, Cortex.
Manners got that dog in him, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like
And
it
Manners
anymore.
like I've spent many a times freestyling with him for hours, and that's where if you can battle and you can also freestyle, like it's pretty hard to get the edge because they'd be thinking already.
Yeah.
Well, you're rapping, I'm killing them, and like I've already got my rebuttal.
Yeah, Manners is he's a special human being.
I used to think I was a good freestyler till I hung out with him. I'm like, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Aeros does that as well, and one of my mates back home, Nate Deasy, shout outs to Deasy as well, incredible freestyler. It's almost like a dying art. You don't.
I was gonna say freestyling's kind of because whenever you hear of people doing freestyles now, it's not. It's just like it's a song. Like they've pre-written. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. Like it is good, but all of these like big shows and big like channels that have like their little minute ciphers / freestyles. They're not freestyles.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's very common in America. Hey,
Westwood.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, some of them may be freestyles, but some of them are too clean.
The Eminem one,
bro.
Yeah. No, that's got to be written. And I'm a huge stan. You know, like
You are.
Yeah.
It might not be. He
I think maybe they called it that because it was just stuff that he hadn't released. So it wasn't like a song, you know. But then like they do say like, oh, we came up the chorus on the way in the car. So I was like, fucking, I can see that because that's shit that you do on the road, you know. But
and like
the bars were perfect, you know.
And he might throw in like fucking 20 bars that he just thought of, like kind of on the spot kind of thing. But there's no way. There's just no way.
You don't mind?
No.
Did you listen to the new Eminem album?
No, I'm not I don't know. I'm just not I'm not that guy. I'm not a fan. I had a clip on here once that fucking went crazy because I was talking with this bloke called Dunks.
Yeah.
And
I think I might know him, mate.
Yeah, he was in the rap scene, and he used to have a podcast 8 years ago called Dime with Dunks.
Yeah.
He I was talking, and I was like, he's just not in my top. I understand why Eminem is the best. Like I know why. I understand it.
Yeah.
Like he's got some songs that I'll put on and I'll be like, fuck, it's a banger.
Yeah.
But I'd never just sit down and fucking listen to Eminem. Like I just wouldn't. It's
one of the only times I do, eh?
I just wouldn't do it. And fucking, but I even said like, I respect that he's the best lyrically and he's funny and his fucking shit's dope.
Yeah.
But I just triggered cunts, eh?
Yeah.
I just got like death threats. Fucking.
Man, they're a crazy fan base. The stands.
Is his new shit? Is his new album good?
I recommend give it a listen. It gave me.
Is it nostalgic?
That's what I was leading to. It gave me nostalgic vibes, and he really is on some I don't give a fuck shit. Like it's kind of a breath of fresh air in today's society. You know, he doesn't leave any fucking stone unturned and just rips on everyone, and it's fucking pretty hilarious.
I seen a clip of him. I don't know if it's recent or not. I think it might be. It's like just a little skit of him on a couch, and then there's him talking to Slim.
Yeah,
and they're just going back, and it was fucking funny.
Yeah,
and I was
the
like,
promo's been good.
Is that when did it come out?
Same day as Completes, funnily enough.
He's trying to steal Complete thunder, eh?
They know, you know, but it's funny, bro, because Sheldon's copped the Eminem comparison a lot, like Aussie Eminem, especially like some of when they get a bit crazy, and Sheldon's album was supposed to come out a week before, but something happened with the CDs, and out of his hands it had to be delayed. So it was just chance they dropped the same day. And then our mate Dexter, he pointed out they had the same amount of songs, and both albums go for an hour and 4 minutes. And I was like, that's crazy. And there's a couple bars that are a bit similar, And they also kind of rip on a couple of the same people, and like, I was like, what the fuck, man? Is he not telling me something? You know, like, he's got fucking King Crooked on his album, like Complete, that is. Who's I don't know if you know, he was part of Slaughterhouse. It was like a group
Really?
signed by Shady Records, and with like Royce the 5'9" and shit. And King Crooked, man, formerly known as Crooked Eye. One of my favourite MCs, never has a shit verse.
Crooked Eye, you want to put that Crooked Eye.
Yeah. Not that song, but yeah, fucking Crooked Eye. Complete, Snap the Ripper.
What's his name now?
King Crooked.
No shit.
Yeah. Check it out, man. It's a fucking...
Fuck, who died the other day? Chino
XL, yeah.
No shit.
RIP, man. Old school.
That's
I remember
fucking...
seeing him in Perth way back when.
But yeah, I can understand why Eminem... if someone came up to me and they were like, Eminem's the fucking greatest rapper of all time, I'd be like, yeah, he probably fucking is. Like, I can, like, respect something but not fucking listen to it. Like, I don't have to listen to his fucking discography.
Yeah, no, you don't.
You know? No, you're like, no, you do. Like,
you will when we fucking finish the podcast, starting from Slim Shady LP to fucking Houdini. And
Kanye just released his new shit and it's terrible.
Yeah,
it's so bad, man. Like,
is that like Donda 2 or something like that?
No, it's Vultures.
That's
2.
right.
But I was listening to it and like he released a video clip for it, and I was like, it looks like there's no effort put into it, and that's the style he's going for.
Yeah.
And the tracks just don't even sound fucking mastered, dude. They just sound like just not nice, and the music's shit. And
it's like that poopity scoop stuff he was doing.
Oh, bro, whoever likes it is just fucking... They're falling into the trap of him being Kanye.
It's just abstract, man.
Oh, it's fucking... our music shouldn't be abstract. You should be able to understand what the fuck's going on.
Oh, man, yeah, I remember when he first...
And I love Kanye.
I remember the first time I saw him, like in 2004, he was on some award show performing Jesus Walks, and I was like, this guy's fucking sick.
Kanye's in my top 10.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love Kanye, but it doesn't mean I have to like his recent shit. It's shit.
No. Man, I've got plenty of talented mates who are pieces of shit, you know? And vice versa. I'm joking. Only
Do you take... When you grew up, were you more listening to, like, Aussie shit, or were you more listening to, like, American style?
More American, like in high school anyway. Like, you know, D12, Wu-Tang.
Fuck, I love Bizarre so much.
You know, like, I didn't have any older siblings around, but a lot of my mates did, so they would always, you know, they always want to show the young, like, make sure they're listening to the right shit, so they'd be like, oh, boys, check this out. It would be like Cypress Hill and things like that. And before that, I just got what I could from TV, like Run DMC, like on video hits and shit, you know. I was always just fascinated by hip-hop and shit. And then, I got into Oz hip-hop. Just, might have... To be honest with you, I was actually a big Bliss and Esso fan.
I was just going to say the first
Day
song...
of the Dog, man.
The first song that, like, got me intrigued into Aussie hip-hop was, I think it's Bliss and Esso, Get Your Buff On.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Get Your Buff
so
On.
many fucking...
I think that was on Day of the Dog. Yeah, it was.
So many nights when I was, like, 14, 13, drinking Tooheys Extra Dry, walking to a mate's house, listening to fucking Bliss and Esso.
Yeah, and it was like different listening to Aussie stuff. It's like, oh, they're rapping about fucking the shit that we know.
Yeah, they're just rapping about house parties and shit. They're just rapping about cool shit.
Yeah.
And funk cores. I used to listen to a little bit of funk cores back in the day.
Yeah. I had a mate back home that he was in a duo, Bentman and Sippin', and they actually put me on to Bliss and Esso, and then going to local gigs, and then I just really started digging the local scene, like the SPX crew. They're like the kings back home, and like Hunter, Rest in Peace, Downside, Draft, Clandestine, Layla, just all the legends. And Perth's always had a good scene, so we kind of had good kind of people to look up to and ask for advice, you know. And like I know some people like not even just in music. Sometimes you don't have someone to ask. You might not have anyone, and you're just kind of winging it, you know. And we were lucky that they were never too like standoffish or like just work it out. Yeah, gatekeeping. That's what I'm looking for. But you know, it's very, like you said before, very community, like mad community vibes. And I mean, you still get your odd fucking cock Eddie or two, but they, you know.
Who would you say are the OGs of WA rap?
Hunter and Optimus, probably. Yeah, Hunter SPX. He unfortunately passed away in 2011, and then you got Optimus, who's part of Downside. But you know, there's a couple others, Disaster, and then you know, like outside of hip hop, there's a few like graphers and stuff as well, and got to mention Draft as well. Yeah, starting out, they were kind of people that I
Draft's still
to.
doing the thing, eh? He still tours and shit.
Yeah, man, he keeps busy. He's always doing some crazy like festival here and there, and
He based in WA because I thought he lived in New Zealand.
yeah, no, he's Perth boy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he comes out to our gigs and shows support, and that's what I mean. It's different. Like you go to a gig back home and you just see other artists in the crowd and stuff. It's cool.
Do you ever get like imposter syndrome?
100%. In all walks of life, even with, like my day job that I've been doing lately, I'm like, man, I don't know, I'm a bit rough around the edges for this, but it's good. It's good, and then like also like sometimes being in the room when I am with like artists that are much bigger than me, like doing meet and greets, I'm like, man, but then I'm like, I don't know why should it be here, and then next thing like they come rocking up with tattoo guns and wanting, which I'm like, oh fuck, I'll hang around,
I'm not the type. There's heaps of people, like Goobsy's a good example. When he performed with Cursor and stuff at his Adelaide show, I was like, how was it? And he's like, yeah, it's just like another dude, man. And I was like, I don't have that in me, eh? If I see a motherfucker that I like watch on TV, like if I see someone that's a celebrity to me, I will fucking be such a stan in person. What are you looking for? Ashtray, here. Yeah, I'm not the type of guy to like play cool, calm and collected at all, I don't reckon. I've never been in a situation where I've met a hell fucking influential motherfucker of mine though.
That's complete.
Complete?
Yeah.
Get him on the podcast.
There's a microphone listening, so
Yeah, I just wanted to say hello to the podcast.
Oh, hello, how are you?
Hello, podcast. How are you?
Good, man. It's a good day. Good day to be in Adelaide.
That's good. Have you guys talked about wrestling yet?
No, we're alluding to that maybe in a few minutes because we're running out of rap stuff.
Yeah, Omac loves wrestling.
Yeah, I've heard he had a bit of a career.
Yeah, Stockton. Oh, well, I won't give it away. But yeah.
we've just been talking about how dope you are. So what's your next sentence? Bye, man. Someone's bored in the hotel
He
without
must
Mac
be,
Daddy.
He's being sober in the hotel.
Yeah, he's funny. The other day he's like, oh yeah, well, me and Bitter were talking about like, I was telling Bitter like, yeah, my mate loves a good wrestling gif, like the gifs online. So now I've just been trolling like every post, just finding like Hulk Hogan or Macho Man or some kind of DX or something.
Shout out to Hulk Hogan. It was like a South Park skit when he was announcing Trump the other day. Did you see that? He was giving Trump like a full fucking rev up.
Yeah, fuck. That's got to be on the next South Park season.
How fucking old is Hulk Hogan now? If you had to guess.
Man, I'm surprised he's still around, all the steroids he was on.
I got you now. Yeah, the steroids gets him. He got one of the greatest of all time. Eddie. I was going to say Chris Benoit.
Oh. Family first.
Oh, fuck. That's a rough one, eh?
Yeah, man. You still get people saying, oh, he didn't do it. He
did it. 70 years old on the knocker. It's not bad.
The Hulkster.
70 years young. He looks not bad.
Man, the more I learned about him, the more I just didn't like him.
Is he a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Oh, really? What kind of piece of shit?
Just apparently, cause in case you don't know, wrestling might be predetermined. Apparently, he was just a fool, last minute, oh yeah, I'm not.
Who's just flipping the script?
Yeah, I'm not. But he had some special shit in his contract, I can creative control, so I can decide. He would literally say, "Oh, this doesn't work for me, brother," and it's so some guys been told, "Oh yeah, you get to this big night, you're gonna get the championship." Behind the curve, about to go, he's like, "Oh yeah, not tonight, brother." I heard heaps of, I watched lots of docos, and they're just like, "Yeah, he just last second, not tonight, brother."
Whoa.
It's just bro.
But
let it go.
There's the craziest fucking shit, because I used to watch a lot of wrestling. The craziest shit I ever witnessed live. What are you looking for?
Some kind of Stokey.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Jesus.
I remember watching Brett get fucked over live.
You watched it live? Far out.
I was very, very young.
I was gonna say.
Very young.
Fuck. That would have been sick.
You screwed Brett. I just remember. You screwed Brett. And I remember when the WWE came to Adelaide and my brother got me and him front row tickets, and this is when Eddie was alive.
Yeah.
And I made a massive sign saying Eddie stole my car. And there's a video of him, because it made the TV of him pointing at my sign.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? Just like a random show? So I think they came to Perth, the same one. Was it him and Chavo together?
Oh, I wouldn't remember, bro. I don't even remember who else was on it. And I'm pretty sure Eddie was on it. I'm pretty sure Big Show was there as well.
Yeah.
But I cannot remember. This would have fucking very early 2000s. I would have been maybe 12 or 13, maybe like 18 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have been there too, the Perth one. I got to meet Brock Lesnar. He was doing like a meet and greet at JB Hi-Fi and shit.
That's such a weird place to do a meet and greet.
It was. I'll never forget. And I got him to sign my WrestleMania DVD, and then some cunt stole it from my house.
Really? Oh, here, wait. Actually, if that's clogged, there's a fucking that would be pointy. That fucking
the axe.
Nah, the sword.
Jesus. There we go.
If you wanna, the things you do. Wait, we'll be back. Does that work? You could probably do it while it's on there.
Always safer. Full sped right now.
It's WA ingenuity.
Nothing worse than a block coney, you know?
There's nothing. Is it there?
Bro, this thing's persistent.
Wait up.
Need the music.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that brief intermission. I just had to fix
your
you.
plumbing on.
Just to fix you. But how long? So I've heard from everyone. I've rang Manners, rang Goose and Lays. Is there anything I should know about Omac? Like, does he have any PTSD or anything? And everyone was like, he loves wrestling. Like,
It's no secret.
loves wrestling.
You can see the joy on my face when I seen Goozy before at tea. We're just like straight away.
Used to.
And he's like, I love it when you come here because I don't have many wrestling friends. He's even got the WWE logo tattooed on him. I was like, fuck, I need to up my
How
game.
deep are we talking here?
Well, I did it.
Tell me, what was your name?
Dustin Dice. So I was a professional gambler.
You had what's your backstory?
Fuck. I mean, it was a while ago, but yeah, fuck. From memory, I think I just pretty much hit the jackpot on like fucking. That was the story we were going with. We actually started just fans from school. You know, everyone always talked about it, but we actually did it. So we would go there after school to this rec center. And they would let us hire one of the rings for $55 for an hour.
That's fucking not bad.
So we just had to make sure there was 5 of us that had $11. And we were on, lad. And, you know, we're fucking little teenagers. And we were doing some pretty loose shit with absolutely no training at all. So after a couple sessions, they were like, yeah, we're going to need you to sign these waivers, eh? I was like, fuck, we did all right for the first month.
Just build a fucking makeshift Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, well, one of my mates from school ended up buying a ring, man, and like they still put on shows today and shit. Like one of my mates, he uses one of my songs as his entrance and has taken it all around the world. Like I've seen footage of him wrestling in front of 5,000 in Mexico, coming out with my music cranking. I'm like, that's fucking pretty cool, you know. And I'm thinking like, fuck, you know, I stopped, you know, fucking pretty much when I started doing music. And I still, like, in winter, like, fucking, like, your bodies aren't made for that shit as much as it's fucking, you know, I'm not going to say the F word, like, your bodies aren't made for that shit, you know? Like, you would see people come, a lot of unfit people to rock up to training and thinking, you know, it's going to be a walk in the park, and most of them you wouldn't even see them after the first session, like, because you can see them literally realizing as their head spinning, like, oh, this, like, that's a real, like, it's a ring. It's made of wood and metal. Like,
they're fucking hurting themselves.
You know, when you're a rookie, one of your jobs is every show put the ring together, pack it up. So, like, you're literally just laying metal and then and wood over it, and then a tarp to hold it together. So I like, you know, might have a little bit of give, but it's not a trampoline or anything.
One of my like, I got this idea for a YouTube video, and the title of it will be "Is Wrestling Fake?" And I want to do a training session with where Rhea Ripley started with RCW,
Okay,
Right City Wrestling.
Yeah.
RCW. I want to do a training session with them.
Yeah, man.
And get them to fuck me up.
You'll be sore for sure.
It'd be fucking. What was your finisher?
Jackpot.
The jackpot.
Or back home, it's called the Omac attack, you know, with the ladies. No one ever kicks out. And ironically, I only need 3 seconds for that too.
Was it a submission or a?
No, it was a sunset bomb. So I think like Rey Mysterio's done a version, and you see it used a lot more in like the indie scene and shit.
You jump over their back?
Yeah, and then flip under them, and like like you see a lot of the smaller guys do it. So it looks really cool, and yeah, that was literally my finisher the whole time I did it. And
how many matches did you have?
I reckon about 50.
Oh, a lot. So a lot.
Yeah, because we were pretty. This is like.
What's do you know what is the promotions called?
So it was called AAW, All Action Wrestling, but it's not that anymore. I think like a couple of people from different groups have combined. So the boys that I know that still do it, it's called Southern Territory Wrestling, STW. But I went to a show about a year ago, and I've always been like, fuck, it would be sick to go back for one more match. And then I was watching it, I was like, fuck that, man. Like,
it's gotten way too real.
Yeah, and I'm just like every second movie, like, oh, his neck's broken for sure. And I'm like, I think I like just watching it on the TV and writing my raps, so it hurts less, you know?
Yeah, fuck. It does. You should, like, their bodies are all fucked.
Yeah.
By the time they're just fucked.
I know, that's what my mate Craven is still doing it. I'm like, fucking, I wonder how he's feeling, you know, because he just never stopped. And I'm still sore from the fucking few years that I did it.
Like, every single old school wrestler, like the Hulk Hogan era, the Ric Flair era, all of them are either decrepit or they're all addicted to alcohol or painkillers. All of them.
Or even worse, both.
Or both. Like, fucking shout out to Jake the Snake. He actually got, like, clean, I think. And fucking, because a DDP took him in and fucking...
Yeah, he's like a saint, saving everyone out here.
DDP's fucking doing the thing. He's got that
Shout outs to DDP.
Yoga fucking program or whatever it is, fixing everybody.
Yeah. I had heard about that. Who else did he have on there?
Jake was fucked up. Jake was really...
I think it might have been like... Oh, it was someone else.
Well, Kevin Nash? Is it Kevin Nash?
No, it might have been like Buff Bagwell or someone. I can't remember. I've been watching a lot of wrestling docos like the last year or so. Like I said, it's been... WWE's gotten good again, and I've just been full nerding now. And
when did you get back into it?
Maybe about 5 years ago. I don't know if there was really a key moment. It was more just
fell back.
Just having my own place again, and just just fell back, bro. And then it just started getting better and better. And then they got rid of Vince, and now Triple H is running it, and now it's like, it's just, and it's good for, like, I feel like everyone needs something either they watch or they do where you're just not thinking about any stressful shit, you know?
Mine's the UFC.
Yeah.
But the UFC, it's like if you follow, like, the press conferences and you follow their Instagram accounts, it's almost like a fucking, like, it's almost like professional wrestling, bro. Some of these characters, and, like, they're putting on characters because it sells seats.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of them do take inspiration from people like Ric Flair. Like,
man, it's good to get on a podcast and talk about some wrestling for once, and not just, where'd you get the name Omac from?
Where did you get the name Omac from?
Favorite rappers?
Nah, but like, it's so, like, it's a lot of prominent UFC athletes take their inspiration from old WWE. Like, Colby Covington, I'm not sure if you know who that is.
I've heard the name. He's are they Aussie?
Colby Covington's American, but he's like an old American. He's like Captain America. He's like fucking wears a MAGA hat, and he's fucking just a character. He's a wanker, but he says outlandish shit.
I'm pretty sure UFC and WWE now they're under the same owner, same umbrella.
So WME bought the UFC for $4 billion. Like 6 years ago. I think they bought WWE for like 10 or 11 billion.
Yeah, because I noticed a bit of cross promotion in that. Because they used to kind of be competing.
Yeah. Well, they lend each other very well because they've got the similar fan bases.
Yeah.
Straight white males.
Yeah.
That's the fan base of both. But like Colby Covington knew...
Are you assuming?
Yeah, I'm assuming. He was going to get cut from the UFC because he's a wrestler. His style's very boring, but he's very, very good.
Yeah. Because they all do it at school, don't they?
Yeah, but he's very...
Collegiate wrestling or whatever.
Very dominant wrestler. And he was in Brazil, and he knew that he was probably going to get cut because he was boring.
Yeah.
And so after his fight, he wins the fight and he goes on the mic and out of nowhere he calls Brazilians filthy animals. He's like, you're all a bunch of filthy animals. Fuck this country. And Brazilian fans are like fucking maniacs.
No doubt.
So he had to get escorted to it and he's like, I've got to fucking roll with this now.
Yeah.
So he took heaps of inspiration from Ric Flair's personality and shit like that. And he's fucking
mad.
so hated now, but it's kept him in the sport.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, you do have to, even though UFC, like, your fighting skills should really do all the talking, but it sells tickets, doesn't it? It's boxing, anything. Like, you got to have a bit of charisma, a bit of fucking.
You got to watch. People got to want to
entertaining, you know.
People have to want to watch you lose.
Yeah.
Like people have to tune in to hope that you lose.
Yeah.
Because you're drawn more to hate than you are to success.
Yeah, McGregor.
Yeah,
a good
like
example.
cunts just tune in to hopefully he fucking gets his shit knocked out.
Yeah, and it's happened a bit lately.
Yeah, and it's like even in WWE, I remember the heels were the best. Like when
Yeah.
someone turns heel, you're like, oh. Like when Steve Austin turned fucking heel, you're like,
so
no,
Stone
wait,
Cold was
no!
Stone Cold was your favourite, eh?
Yeah, Stone
Yeah.
Cold was my favourite. Stone Cold, I'd say Rey Mysterio. I used to love watching Rey back in the day. Eddie Guerrero's always.
Rob Van Dam.
Oh, yeah, Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, he was mad.
Is he on AEW now?
I think he was. I think he gets around, eh?
Yeah, right. I used to fucking froth the Jeff Hardy.
Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Generation.
Always a good intro to people that hate on wrestling. Chuck on like a TLC match and shit, or Mankind and Undertaker, the Hell in a Cell.
Bro, that fucking.
I sat down because my nephew, he's like mad into his martial arts, like absolutely killing it, and I was like, I'll show you a couple of WWE matches. He's like, what the fuck?
That
you
took
know?
decades off of their lives.
Oh, for sure.
Like I remember I messaged Mankind because he's on that Cameo.
Mankind's a psycho, bro.
Do you know Cameo?
Yeah, we pay and they'd be like, yo, what up, man?
It was my brother's birthday and I messaged Mankind and it was like the next day, my brother's birthday, and I didn't know he was on it, and I was like, you can pay like $20 to message him, and I was like, can you please fucking make this video for me of like you saying happy birthday to my brother Jamie? And he messaged me a day and a half later and he's like, I'm so fucking sorry. I will do it like a quarter of the price for you if it's still his birthday. I'm really sorry. I
What a
missed the
legend.
message. And I was like, it's all good, man. It's over now, but fucking thank you. And I was like, that's so sweet. He didn't even need to reply.
Yeah. I could see him being like that. Big softy.
I imagine he would have some fucking brain trauma though, bro. He put his body through the fucking ringer.
Yeah, man. He was like, I don't have the looks, so I'm going to make my
I
body
don't have
even
the
more
physique.
fucking
Like, he
real
didn't have
you
the
know?
physique. He didn't have the looks. He just had a fucking shtick, like a really good shtick. And
Yeah, it's making my back sore. Fucking, I'm just envisioning him just landing on
Thumbtacks.
concrete and shit. You know, it's always just. Yeah, it was never pretty watching him wrestle.
I'd actually say my favourite wrestler of all time was Shawn Michaels, actually. I used to fucking froth whenever...
Yeah. Yeah, definitely one of the best to ever do it for sure. DX, I always like watching, and even Jericho.
Who's your top three? Not in order if you don't have to put them in order.
Yeah, well, off the top would be The Rock, which is kind of cool because Rock and Austin, you know, they had their fucking mad battles. Man, it's funny, it's been more recently that I have become a bit of a Cena fan, and I was never really that big on him back in the day.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's grown
but
on
I
me
think it's
heaps.
just like my respect. I was like, fuck, this cunt's like been doing it forever.
He's a good actor too.
Yeah, man. Like, was it that show, Peacemaker?
He's a fucking good actor.
I've seen him in a couple movies, and like I said, The Rock's my favourite, but some of his movies have been a bit average as of late. And then a few things Cena's been doing, I was like, fuck, you would never have thought that Cena would be putting out some better Hollywood shit than Rock, you know?
He puts out some good shit.
Some funny shit too, surprisingly.
Dude, he got a movie recently, Ricky Stinky or something. It's on Prime.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky
they were talking about
Stinky.
that on this podcast.
That is like a legitimately funny fucking movie.
Yeah, I need to check that
Do you know what
out.
it's about?
Nah, is it about a real person?
No, it's about these group of boys and they fucked up when they were younger and they made up this fake person. Ricky Stinky did it.
Yeah.
And they just kept this fake person alive their whole lives. And they all got misses. And whenever they want to go away on a boys' trip, they're like, we got to go see Ricky. and the girl was fucking cotton on to that it's a fake person, so they have to find this cunt to play as if he's him.
That's classic.
And John Cena's like a full drug addict ex-actor in it, and it's funny.
What a concept.
But it's
What a concept.
dude, my favorite wrestler when I was like very young was fucking Goldust.
Goldust. Fucking what a choice, mate.
I used to love Goldust.
And then his brother's killing it now. Cody Rhodes is the champ.
Is that Goldust's brother?
Yeah, bro.
Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
is Goldust's brother.
Bro, fucking.
Are you fucking joking?
Get a picture of them up together.
Are you joking?
And apparently they had like a mad bloodbath match at AEW. I'm a bit of a loyal fan, so I've never really watched it, and I probably should, but yeah, man, I can't believe you didn't know that. That's fucking amazing.
Is that Cody
Yeah, and you know
Rhodes?
who their dad is, yeah?
No.
Dusty Rhodes, the
Are
American
you
Dream.
fucking joking?
Yeah, bro. So you get your fucking...
Wait, that's
wrestling
not...
knowledge
Is
from
that
Mackie.
is that Cody Rhodes?
This is when he was wearing the weird shit. There's Cody. Well, there's Goldust
Wait, he
there.
used to wear the weird shit too.
I think see. This is when I wasn't.
That's
watching
in
it.
there.
This is when I wasn't watching it. But yeah, there's Cody and there's.
Is that neck
there's
tattoo
Dad.
on him real?
Yeah, not the best, is it?
Is that real?
Yeah,
It's real.
Yeah.
I thought that was fake.
yeah. No, he
That's a
copped lot of
bold.
shit for
That's a
that.
bold fucking statement.
But he's
You're
doing pretty
joking.
good, man.
I used to love Sting as well.
Yeah, yeah. See, like I was kind of into WCW, but that was more from
WCW
that was more
good.
from the games because it was kind of hard to watch wrestling in Australia as a kid. It wasn't really on much.
You used to have Foxtel.
Yeah, yeah, or Galaxy even, which was the one before Foxtel.
No shit.
But yeah, Nintendo 64, they had mad wrestling games, and they were generally all WCW ones. And that's how I kind of knew who Sting and Goldberg and shit were.
ECW was good too. They were
Yeah.
all good. They were all good in their own way.
Yeah, I met Raven.
Really?
And man, we actually flew here a couple of years ago for a show, and I saw Orlando Jordan at the airport. I don't know if you know who that is.
See, African
African-American, and he kind of
Didn't he do a porno
was it like some.
with Paige?
Nah, that's one of Kofi Kingston's boys.
Shout out.
The New Day, Xavier Woods.
Shout out to the boy. What happened to that?
My guy.
What happened to that girl? She just wasn't they doing a documentary
Get
on
the
her and
video
everything?
up. Get the video up. Oh yeah, she got fired, but he's still on the roster.
So what? A master key fits into any lock, but you don't want a lock that can get opened by any key. You know what I mean? I didn't.
Preach.
But shout
Cheers to that. Cheers to Paige.
Cheers to Paige. God bless her.
Fuck oath. Get it,
Fucking-
man. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Ready to Rumble? One of the greatest wrestling movies of all time.
What, with the GOAT, David Arquette? No, I haven't. What the fuck do I look like? Some kind of wrestling nerd?
Bro, that, for anyone who has not seen that movie, I've watched that movie maybe 3,000
It's
times.
probably the best wrestling movie.
It has to be the
Well,
best
I don't know
wrestling
what
movie.
you would else put there, you know? Like,
It's fucking just two boys that really, really, really want to go to the fucking wrestling.
oh, there's so many things I could say
Crown
to
me!
that.
Crown us!
Fuck.
That has to be the
Yeah,
best.
who's the guy? We don't need to know. But yeah, classic. What is your favourite movie of all time?
My favourite movie?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a fucking...
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah. Without a fucking second thought.
Really?
Yeah. You'd hate watching it with me because I would just be saying every fucking line. Friday's up there as well.
I could watch Friday every Friday. I'd have to say
Damn.
one movie I can like literally sit down and watch every week and not get sick of is Wolf of Wall Street.
Classic.
I can just sit there and I just want to just take prescription drugs.
So we just filmed a video last weekend for Greasy, and it's a Wolf of Wall Street kind of setting, and it actually drops tomorrow, so it'll be out already.
It'll be out already. What's it?
I think
You're not spoiling anything, so you
Yeah,
can
I
talk about
think
it.
it's called. It's got money in the title.
got
It could
money.
be money talks. It could be make more money. It's about money, and yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, lots of prop fucking marching powder, you know.
Nice prop.
No, it actually was. You know,
Prop.
I'm not even joking because we didn't take into consideration because because it wasn't real. We're fucking getting a bit carried away, like all over the face and slapping. And by the end of the day, like I think it like quite a bit. It got into like our eyes and shit, and then apparently like this because it was like cornflour or something, so it starts to fucking like thicken, and I'm like, what is happening to the inside of my face? It was worse than actual marching powder. Fuck. But yeah, watch the video. It's a laugh and a half. Man.
Who does your beats? That shoulda song, fucking beats. Oh, obviously that was a sample of
remix,
Sugar
yeah.
Sugar. But what was? Oh, you got one track. I gotta look at it. You got some fucking banger beats on your songs, dude.
Cheers, bro.
Do you have someone that or you've jumped around a bit?
I've jumped around a bit, but like Cortex probably has been the one that's probably made the most beats for me. My second ever album was fully produced by him.
Best friends.
Best friends,
better
enemies. Fuck, I wouldn't even know who produced that. So that was on that Devil's Resume mixtape that me and Complete did. We just jacked that off the internet, off some like online producer. We were very early in our career, and
bro, it's
we
so
had
good.
no money to fucking get a proper beat back then. But no, I appreciate that. That's still does really well, like on my Spotify and shit.
That's one of the first songs that pops up.
It's weird because you always just think that your older stuff is always going to be worse than your newer stuff, but sometimes it isn't like that. It can go like that, and also it can be very subjective, you know. But
Right,
that is one song I can listen to and not cringe. There's stuff that I made 5 years later that I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
There's fucking no telling what's gonna pop ever.
Nah.
Like ever.
Nah.
I put so much fucking effort into this podcast, dude, and I posted a video of me writing "You're a cunt" with tomato sauce on the grill at work. It got fucking 3 million views. And I was like, that's so upsetting.
Yeah.
So originally I did it with an egg. And I posted a video of me writing "You're a cunt" with an egg. But I didn't do R-E. I did "your," just like Y-O-U-R.
So wait,
and
3 million views with the sauce?
Yeah, bro.
That is insane.
I'll show you.
I believe it. But what the fuck?
No,
That
no.
took me a second to register. How many?
No, all up, it's gotten like more. It's all up. I've got like 4.5 with both of them.
We're funny people, humans.
Look at this shit. I just wrote that, but I did the wrong "your," so the grammar police fucking obliterated me. But then I thought that's funny, so I spelled it wrong with sauce as well.
3 million in one.
It's fucking, but it was so disheartening. It was like, now I'm just this egg and sauce guy. You know?
It's like that, man. The worst thing you can do as an artist is be like, this is the hit. This is going to be my biggest song. It's never
is.
that way. And then the one that's just like, oh, a little filler or throwaway
Bars.
pops off. You're like, fuck. Shouldn't have said that fucking crazy bar or whatever.
Is rap and wrestling take up fucking your whole bandwidth of your life?
Pretty much, man. I'm yeah, I would like to keep busy, you know, because the moment I have a bit of downtime, I just start to like want to get fucking loose and don't know when to call it a night, you know what I'm saying? Not on like some fucking cooker shit, but close. I just, also we're doing like, we spend like, I'm not going to say half the year, but a good fucking, I reckon maybe 3-4 months at least of the year, every year for a while now, we're on the road. So
3-4 months of the year.
Yeah, like lately it's been like that, you know, because I do my own stuff as well, and then doing, you know, Complete shit's been taken off, and yeah, so sometimes I'm like, which life is actually the normal life? Like the life on the road becomes more normal to me, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. I know a lot of people say that, but I do, like, it's when I'm at home, you know, like I don't have a missus or kids and shit, so I start to scratch my head, and I'm like, oh, let's get fucked up, and
I feel that.
And then next thing I'm getting told we're hitting the road again. I've done no music. I haven't made any songs. I've just been at home fucking wasting my time, scratching my ass.
Do you want to move
Spending
in with
money
me?
on shit. Let's get it, brother. Like, what do we got? We got Survivor Series coming up, lad. We get goons around. Fucking man will be like, fuck. Fuck off. Take them to Perth.
Oh, fuck.
But, man, wrestling's cool now, okay? So...
Shout out to Rhea Ripley, the Adelaide native.
Man, Aussie's killing it. Even, I don't know if you know Big Bronson Reed. He's from South Australia as well.
Is he? Then there's two brothers called, they're a tag team, Gabriel and something Eros.
Okay.
They're called the Budao, the Padao. I don't know how to say
The
it in
Latino?
English. No, the Greek. The Budao, they're called.
Okay.
But they went to America with Rhea
Yeah.
They're very close with Rio. I believe they came up together.
Yeah.
And it's looking like they're going to get some sort of shot in. Do they still do like NXT? Or
Yeah.
I reckon they
I
might.
think even Triple H is doing some kind of like
Like a road to the
no,
WWE.
one of those shows. Yeah, like oh fuck, like a not like a similar to Tough Enough, basically like a tryouts, but they've made it like a reality show.
Like the Ultimate Fighter. So the
Yeah,
UFC
exactly
used to
like
do
that.
the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, maybe that's why they got probably Rock now. That Rock's one of the board members.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yes, my brother told me that.
Yeah,
that's huge.
He was part of that whole UFC WWE thing, and man, he's just got some.
I'd love to know how big his dick is.
Fuck, it's got to be swinging, eh? Well, like,
There's no way it's not.
so you want to know about Dwayne Johnson?
It'll be on the internet.
What is Dwayne Johnson like?
Someone would have fucking done it.
The cock.
How big?
We're really doing this, people. This is cycled all over.
What would you guess?
Fuck.
He is an Islander.
Yeah, but he's also part African American.
Did you see that fucking poor cunt in the Olympics, Dick?
I did, but like it's like, do you feel bad for him?
No, not at all. But
Yeah.
it's like he could have broken the world record, apparently.
Yeah, he's definitely a shower. If that's a girl, girls, watch out. Hey, feels good. Fuck. I ain't showing that much, especially in this fucking weather, bro. Fuck, I need to fluff it up first.
Oh, someone's full figured it out on Reddit. Get fucked.
We're really doing. Oh, next to fucking Charles Barkley and Shaq. gang. Oh shit! I've been in the same room as Shaq, and his size is sort of incomprehensible. My brain couldn't make sense of it.
So is this? I don't know what's happening.
It's just
here.
people trying to work it out.
I think so. I seen a full breakdown of it once, I believe, or I don't know if it was The Rock. I just
That's amazing.
sometimes I just like to search celebrities' penises.
You wouldn't want to be the Big Show with the little yoints, like that'd be a shame.
Big Show's still doing it.
Nah.
See, make appearances every now and then.
Yeah, I think he's got like some kind of deal with AEW. Like they signed heaps of the legends.
Do you watch
but I don't-
AEW?
Nah.
It's got a stacked
WWE
roster.
takes up enough of my time, I'm glad we've got a bit of a chill day tomorrow. I can kick back and watch SmackDown before the show.
AEW's got such a fucking stacked roster of cunts.
Yeah. And also, what if I do like it and now I'm trying to watch two fucking shows, bro, Like,
It's like having two misses.
yeah, fuck, man. Like, no comment.
What day? So what day does SmackDown drops?
It'll be on in the morning, so...
And Raw?
They're Friday night, our Saturday. Raw is there Monday night, our Tuesday.
Morning.
Yeah.
See, do you know what? I love a good morning. You wake up in the morning, you got something to look forward to if you're not working.
That's it.
Have like
Fuck, man.
3 cones. Delicious.
Yeah, I love it. My housemate Misk, he's got to be hating it because he's a soccer guy and I'm not big on that.
Fuck, I can't do it.
And I'm wrestling, and so we kind of just accept like, okay, we both hate each other's fucking.
Do you watch any other sport?
Not really, man. Like I haven't had a TV in my room since I started doing music, and I refuse to because I feel like if I've got enough time to be kicking back in my room watching TV, I need to be making some music. That might be a weird way of thinking.
That's a good way of thinking it, because I'll fucking, especially if I'm seedy, now with Uber Eats, bro, I will make my room a little dungeon. I won't leave that motherfucker all day.
Fuck. I don't blame you in this weather. Well, this is pretty much a dungeon.
This is
more what I do.
This is not that. This is fucking. You came to. I don't know how you fucking flew here today. You couldn't see a meter in front of you in the morning,
It
bro.
was foggy. Like I said, we spent maybe 2.5. No, in all honesty, 2 hours before we actually left the airport, and then it was a 2.5 hour flight. So didn't need to be that long.
Yeah, I got to get to Perth. I've got enough mates in Perth now because I've met so many people through the podcast. Now I've met you and shit. I really do have to make the trip up to Perth properly one day, because every time I've gone there, I've gone and I've gotten on such a fucking bender. I've hated my life after it, and it's just ruined the whole trip. Like the last one I went to, I lost a tooth within the first fucking 7 hours of being there.
Yeah.
Fucking
As you do.
didn't sleep for 2 days.
Well, you did go to Rockingham, so fucking.
Nah, that was the first. Oh, Rockingham, fucking. I loved it. I felt comfortable.
That's where I used to do the wrestling, bro, down them ways, hey?
Rockingham.
Yeah.
Fucking heaps of English people. And heaps of Islanders.
One of the boys, like, I swear he had the fucking postcode tattooed on him or something like. Oh, it was like part of his like gimmick and shit.
Is it blocked again?
No, I've got this one.
Check, mic check. You got it?
Yeah, we'll be right.
Good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Come to Perth again, bro.
Come to
Come
Perth.
when we got like a big gig, you know, and we got you.
Yeah, you're flying back into it. So when
Got a spare room?
when does this tour end?
Man, that's actually a good question. I don't even think we know, which is a good problem to have.
What do you mean you don't know? You just keep going.
Well,
Can you book shit on the fly?
no. So I don't know what the plan is, but hopefully we'll be taking it overseas again. Like we're doing New Zealand, but a bit further over the pond, you know.
You got New Zealand?
Yeah, part of this tour. So we got tomorrow in Adelaide, back home in Perth next week, and then we got in a row in 3 nights, Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, go to NZ, and then we got 3 in a row again. I don't know which order, but it's like Auckland, Christchurch, Wellington.
Fuck, get me a shot glass.
Hey,
Do you get me a shot glass?
from NZ.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
I just collect them.
Okay. Yeah. Are they like the big fuck off ones? Like
No,
the
it's
Yanks?
just a shot glass.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
just collect shotties?
Yeah, I like them for the podcast. I'm saving them in my house, so I've got to clear out one of these. I've got fucking like 100 of them from
Should
different
you
countries.
got anything we can shot?
Yeah. I've got vodka.
Let's fucking have one.
My man.
We're moving in. I'm like leading to the mic to have the billy like a dickhead.
All right, give me a minute. I'm going to pause this. I'll go get a shot glass. Ooh. We're back. And it's not often a guest actually asks for a shot. So this is a special moment. We got some True Cut vodka, Australian
Rowdy
True
Mob.
Cut vodka. Archie Rose.
Purely just because I want to warm up a little, you know?
Yeah, this will... I haven't done a shot of vodka since I was fucking...
Like, I'm not rapt about it, but
I might
Here
just
we
drop
are.
the cunt in my beer and scull it.
I've known lesser men. Cheers, brother. Thanks for having us.
No worries, brother. Not bad. Not good, though. Where you at?
I swear it had like a slight lemony taste, eh?
I've landed on we're on here.
I should text her. Shelly.
By the way, www.theseshwithsav.com.
Hit it up.
Hit it up. What? We haven't even talked. Do you have any... I forgot you rapped for a moment. Do you have any new music? Do you have anything coming out?
Man, I've I did so many fucking... Here's my excuses. Last year, we literally... last year was probably more than the 3 months that I said. I did about fucking 40 weekends in a row of gigs all around the world, which is crazy to even be able to say that sentence, you know? And then I started scratching my head. I'm like, why am I paying rent? You know, like, I should have just fucking
I'm
packed
never
up.
home.
But, fuck, that shot just hit me. Yeah, so music-wise. So, yeah, I had been a bit lazy on that front, but I was like, fuck, I'm just constantly on the road. Like, I told myself it's okay. And then I'm real weird with projects. I've always just gone from one project to the next, to the next, to the next. This is the first time as an artist I've just not put that pressure on myself. And I was also like, you know, just people's attention spans aren't really as great as they used to be. And I don't want to be like back in my day, but...
Oh, nah, bro. Try fucking uploading a fucking 3-hour podcast.
No doubt, no doubt.
Fucking cunts don't listen.
But, yeah, so I was like, I'm just going to do some singles. But I've been saying, not saying no, but I had told a few friends and a few people that I'm not going to say they're not friends, but I don't really know them, that had hit me up for features. Just kept putting it off. And then I was like, man, some of these guys are like fucking good and they're my friends. I just need to fucking snap out of it. And I'm the worst for either doing nothing or too much. But the last couple weeks before we left, I just had this spark, bro. I don't know if it was because I knew I was about to leave, but I was almost doing too much. And then we started having to rehearse. And then the other day I could feel my voice starting to get a bit funny. I was like, why? I'm a dickhead. We've been doing nothing for the last couple of months. And then a week or two before tour, I'm like, I'm going to rap heaps with my voice before I go. Like, because there isn't only so much you can do. When you do those, I'm worried about these shows in a couple of weeks when we're doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and each one's in a different state. Some of them in a different country, you know. And you're sharing microphones, and Luckily, we got our own mics this time because it's like a fucking germ haven, you know. But back to the whole releasing thing, I've finally sent off a few features. I've had one come out on Complete's album, one come out on Miss album. I've sent one to, well, I might as well just say it, Big Red Cap. He's from the UK, but he resides in Newcastle in New South Wales. So that'll be coming out soon. And what's the other one? I have been working on a few things. I'm thinking about, I'm not going to tell myself I'm going to put out a whole full album, which even though I'm telling myself at the moment I'm going to do an EP, it always ends up fucking being some fucking 15-track thing because you just make another one, and I'm rambling on a bit now after that shot, but fucking, yeah, I do have a few songs. I need to get some, we've got some ideas, I've got some beats, I've brought my stuff so I can write over tour, and hopefully when the tour's over, I've got an EP to go home and record.
Touring looks like the funnest part.
Touring
looks like the... See, I don't know. We were talking before in the car about how I'm actually not like... I'm a rap head, but not anymore. Like, my style in music has changed considerably.
Yeah.
But I'll listen to anything my boys drop, anything I need to listen to. I always fuck with rap, but I'm definitely way more of a metalhead than anything. And I like a bit of fucking EDM as well. Yeah. But there's... have you heard of Parkway Drive?
I've heard of them, yeah. My first missus was really, like, into that shit.
Parkway Drive are, like, considered, in a lot of circles, the greatest metalcore band of all time.
Where are they from?
They're from Byron Bay.
Yes. So, bro, we did a gig the same night at the same venue as them. Me and Complete...
What do you mean?
Yeah. So, Complete's last album run, I think it was, we're at the... in Newcastle. What's the place called? It just closed down. We did the closing night. It was the Cambridge Hotel, and was it the Cambridge? Yeah,
they played at a hotel. Are you sure? Parkway Drive?
Yeah, because I asked someone and they said that they were from here.
How many years ago is this?
This is only just before COVID, like at the start of COVID. They had a huge room, and we had a little small tiny one.
They're playing the entertainment centre in the end of this month.
Yeah, well, this room would have fit about 1,000 people.
That might be it.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
That's I'll have to check with Shell, but I'm almost positive because I remember it was something like it started with a P, and that's why I asked where they were from because I know they said they were from Australia.
This band.
We actually did Byron that tour as well. We did it at the brewery or something.
So they've been in the scene a while now, but they're like considered the best in the world.
Yeah,
like one of, and they have this documentary on YouTube. You have to watch it, even if you're not into metal. Everyone should go and watch this fucking doco, bro, because they started filming shit when they were nothing.
Yeah.
Like when they were just fucking surfing cunts in a shed.
When did they come out? When did they start making a bit of a wave?
They've been around early 2000s.
Yeah.
But they filmed everything.
So they're pretty hard, like pretty hardcore.
They play something. It's a good entry level.
Yeah.
Like because it's melodic. It's not.
Yeah.
Like it's very melodic.
Yeah.
And their fucking videos, bro. They didn't get any funding from big companies. They didn't get anything. No one helped them out. They literally saved all their fucking money, got in a van and just started touring. And they recorded it all. And they released this documentary on YouTube.
Australia's good for that.
Bro, they released this thing, I think it's called Viva La Underdogs.
Yeah.
And...
it's like Akadaka, they did the same shit.
Bro, they fucking saved all their money and they went to Europe. No one knew who they were. And they started playing at shows, and there's shows that they played and they've recorded it, and there's like 10 people at the shows in fucking like Germany. And then fast forward 2 years later, they're playing fucking 25,000 stadiums in the same state. And it's like they just fucking put all of their chips in on themselves, and it's such a fucking good story, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Like just five mates just doing it.
That's it.
And the touring looked so fucking fun.
Yeah, man. When I think about it, I've literally
like, is the come up better? Is sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're right.
But is the come up the funnest part?
Man, I think this all the time, mate. It really is. Like, I also like to think like we're still coming up. Sometimes, you don't want to think, okay, this is it.
Well, maybe I didn't phrase it right. Is the start the best part?
I was thinking, I get that vibe when I listen to shit, because even though the songs are a bit basic, I can literally hear the hunger we were just so keen, so happy. I see pictures of us on stage and shit, and we were just so happy to any chance we had to get on the stage, you know. And like, even though it is my job, like I've still got the passion. I still love it. Like to be honest, I'll be kind of a bit shattered when the day it does feel just like a fucking
job,
another job, you know. Like, but you know what? A lot of people don't understand. Like, we're fucking. It's not just, some people just think, oh yeah, he just raps 1 hour like every now and then. It's like, no, man, like.
Not the 3,000 hours I put in before the fucking show.
Yeah. Not even like, I spend more time doing this other stuff than the actual creative side. Like the emails, like it's ridiculous. Like trying to get venues to even like fucking give you a chance sometimes. People trying to run your name through the mud and shit with that sort of stuff. And then just the social media stuff, like a lot of people don't like to accept it. A lot of artists really fuck themselves over by being too proud or whatever to like really push themselves. But man, like there's no shame in game, you know what I mean? Like fucking...
I never understood how tiring being active on social media was, bro.
Man, Complete's very wise with that stuff. He kind of understands it, and he's always been kind of good at that. And yeah, like if like... The music is really only a part of it. If you're not pushing it, like there's just so much stuff. It just, I mean, some people are happy just to make it and for not people to hear it, but don't beat yourself up if you're not going to put that work in to really push it out there, you know. I myself included, like I try to remind myself, like be somewhat consistent, or you know, like. But then again, also, where do you draw the line of I don't want to just put something out or post something because, you know, and then sometimes it lacks fucking quality, you know?
That's the thing. I remember when I was like, oh, not even, like maybe like 30, 40 episodes into the pod. I don't even know when, but I would originally, like, the podcast is just cunts I want to talk to and have a drink with. But then I like started being like, oh, maybe I should get this cunt on because he's got a decent following, but I don't really want to talk to him. And then fucking I did like a couple episodes where I was just talking to people that I just didn't even want to fucking talk to, and I was like, I'm never doing this shit again, eh?
Yeah.
Like I'd never share a line with you. I don't want to share a fucking podcast with you. You know what I mean?
No
like,
chemistry. No.
Nah, and like some people just want to talk about certain things that I don't want to talk about. Like, fucking, I'm not like the fucking men's mental health shit and this and that. Like, if that's your game, that's your game. It's not mine.
Yeah.
I don't talk to my dad about my problems. I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like...
That's what I do on the beat, you know?
Yeah. No, fucking, but I respect it. But like, it's just not. This isn't the environment for it.
Yeah.
Me. This is a
It's
sesh.
just more for a yarn.
Yeah, it's just a yarn. It's in the fucking. Have a look at it, bro. How many cones have you punched in sheds like this?
Literally, I feel at home. I feel like I'm back home, literally. Shout outs to Beach Bar, shout outs to the Rowdy Mob, shout outs to my Perth City Pigs.
I've heard about the Rowdy Mob, so I called Manners and I asked him, what do I need to know about Omac? And he said, massive racist.
Fuck.
He said, highly controversial, and you have to ask him about the Rowdy Mob.
It's all one question, really.
Yeah. It all blends in.
Yeah, Rowdy Mob. So when I was younger, one of my mates passed away, Matt, and he used to write up Nerve. And yeah, at his funeral, we just kind of made a crew for him, RM, which was like RIP Matt. And then because of how, you know, it was losing someone very young, was the first person I'd ever lost. And yeah, we were just a big Rowdy Mob. And I remember at the church, there was like a church service or something, and there was a cop there, and I just remember them getting up and being like we've had like 80 or 90 reports of graffiti, can you just chill out a bit, we know you've lost your mate, and we're just like, we're doubling down, Rowdy Mob, you know, fucking. But this is a minute ago, you know, I've got Rowdy tattooed on my belly, and fucking, yeah, it was just like it was just like the whole, not just our crew, the whole, like there was 200 people at his funeral, you know. He was 18 when he passed, and it was just real, he was just like the larrikin, so it really shattered everyone. And we just kind of, even some people that didn't get along, but after that, like everyone in the kind of community kind of got along. There was a lot of people at the funeral shaking hands and kind of patching things up, which was cool. And
there's always that fucking one death when you're like 18, 17 that fucking does that. There's always, every single friend group, there's always that, or one school, there's always that one. It's always a larrikin. It's always larrikin.
Yeah.
Always. Like every
he
fucking
was a
single
funny
time, bro.
motherfucker. Staunch as fuck, but funny. He was like a good fucking, you could, you know, he'd be like, get a bit comfortable. Oh, he's a funny guy. Next minute, he's fucking stomping some guy, you know, like, but, you know, young cunts. And, yeah, it's just, deserves to still be here, you know, today. Like, not to get into some deep shit, but leading into that, he was the reason why I started recording. I made my first ever song for him.
That's crazy.
And yeah, and then I kind of made it just for me and our crew and my family, and then we just snowballed from there, you know.
It's always like a what could have been.
Yeah.
Like, what would have been
got
like
show
now.
some nerve tattooed on my back and stuff, and yeah.
Well, it was Matt.
Yeah.
Matt,
No,
shout
right.
out to fucking...
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt, brother. Rowdy Mob.
Peace, brother. Fucking Rowdy Mob till I die, and then some. The one and only.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Might be another brewski, I reckon.
Another one? I got you.
Yeah, now doing these shows sober, and so, you know, I've got a little cheeky fucking drinking tonight.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you breaking the sobriety for me tonight.
Yeah, well, technically we hadn't started yet. It's the day before, you know, but I'd rather not drink around the boys because they're
Actually, so from someone from outside of Adelaide,
yeah,
can you confirm that Adelaide isn't a shithole?
man, it's fucking... I always have a great fucking time here. To be honest, though, I haven't seen enough of Adelaide. I
Bro,
need to, like...
You've seen
never
more. Well, you have. For people who don't... I was fucking bewildered.
He
I
was.
was on the expressway and I was driving home and he's seen Morphervale. And I was like, Morphervale? He's like, I performed there. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you performed in Morphervale, bro? And he's like, I performed at the Emu. And I was like, the Emu? He fucking did a show at the Emu, and he still likes Adelaide, and that's the worst Adelaide
Rowdy
has to
Mob,
offer.
psych ward.
Shout out to 5162.
Fuck, man, that was... the Jacks were already there before anything started.
Bro, the fucking Emu's where you go to die.
I was up here. I don't know if you can call it the green room or whatever it was, but I looked out the window and there was just...
The Emu's not where you
dogs
start.
everywhere.
The Emu's not where you start. The Emu's where you end up on the second day at 3 p.m.
Shout outs to Alerts.
Shout out.
It was a good show though, man. I just remember the roof being real low and fucking...
Yeah, they couldn't afford to do it last year.
But it was fucking chockers. I don't think there was too much trouble that night.
Nah, it's fucking... People give this part of Adelaide like a pretty bad rap, but it's good.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah,
down
it's
here-
funny how when we
down
drove
here's
past, I
fun,
was like,
bro.
I know that name for some reason. That's why I laughed at your reaction. I was like, oh, it must be...
It's the spot.
It's like your Rocco.
This is my spot. This is my
It's
spot.
your Rockingham.
This is just... Bro, if you drive 5 minutes down this road, you're on the nicest beaches in Australia.
Just fucking
Just down
filled
here,
with
bro.
my fucking worst enemy. The old great white sharks.
Yeah, there's a lot
Fuck,
of those
that's my fucking biggest fear. That and needles.
You never pinned up?
Nah, only at the doctors. And they always look at me funny for how scared I am because of my tats and shit.
I don't understand cunts like you. Like, you got tattoos. I
Yeah.
got one of my good friends pay
Yeah,
me.
the nurses always pull that shit on me. I only ever had one good nurse who had tattoos. She was like, I understand.
But how? Like, fucking... One of my mates, Dale, he's got his face
It's
tattooed.
some fucking weird mental shit.
Got his face fucking head tattooed. He's got his full body tattooed, but he's fucking petrified of needles. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'd rather sit through a whole day of inking than one blood test. True to
That's
God.
fucking wild. I got my whole body tattooed.
Yeah.
And fucking... I'm
You
fine.
get the kid off. It's nice and warm.
I'm fine. Oh, fuck, bro. I'll take it off after. I'll show you after. But fucking... Mumsy said don't come home with your arms or your face tattooed.
Yeah.
And
I pretty much got
just
the
put
same thing.
Put the
and-
fear of fucking life or
yeah.
fucking
Nah,
death
I wouldn't
into
do
me.
that to my old girl.
Fucking...
She's already, every Christmas, like,
We've done enough
everyone's
to
in
it.
the pool.
We've done enough.
Every Christmas I'm in the pool and, like, grandma or something like, is that another new I'm like, no, I've had that one for years, you know? And I just slowly chip away at it.
I hid my tattoos from my parents for like 4 years. And we had a pool, and people would come over the pool, and they all knew, and they were like, "Why don't you come in the pool?" And I'm like, "You know what? I'm not coming in the fucking pool. Because Dad's gonna fucking kill me."
Yeah, my very first one, my old girl didn't know I'd fucking, there was like a few of us, we got mobbed at this party. We were severely outnumbered and cunts were just copping fucking all sorts, fucking concrete to the head and just young dumb cunt shit, you know. And I've had to go I think I had to get ribs checked out or something, and I had an eye patch on because I copped a fucking bottle in the face and shit. And the doctor's like, "Oh yeah, take your shirt off." And I just remember I just looked at Mumsy and I was like,
Continue. I'm just going to get some beers.
I was just like, "Sorry." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Got a tattoo."
Were you a little rapscallion?
No, I was pretty good. Just had some moments.
Yeah, just had some moments.
Yeah, no, fuck, man. We'll do dumb shit. But I'm making better decisions these days.
Going back to what you said before, what would be a worse way to die, a crocodile or a great white?
Crocodile.
100%. Crocodile or a bear?
Bear.
Really?
Yeah.
Bear or cancer? That's deep. I didn't mean to go there. That's just the only thing I could think of that's worse.
Cancer.
Really?
What else we got? The dreaded. As the boys back at the hotel call it, the dreaded. Do you know what the dreaded is?
Your dick cut off.
AIDS.
AIDS.
Which ironically rhymes with HIV test.
Is that a bar?
Thesaurus. I didn't make that up. I can't be one of those.
Oh, cancer's worse. Don't you reckon?
Then what? Sharks? Just...
Than AIDS.
Oh, yeah.
But
Just had to get out the fucking rhyme scheme.
I know a bear would be a worse death.
I think I'm just thinking of the Revenant,
No, I reckon crocodile would be the worst. Underwater.
It seems a bit slower, doesn't it?
Nah, but the water. It's the water. Like, you're drowning. They let you back up. You lost a leg. Bro, those things are so terrifying.
The stuff I'm imagining, this is not what I thought.
It's not good.
But the sharks just terrify me. That whole dark water.
Sharks. I don't go in the ocean. I'm not scared of the water. I'm not scared of the ocean. I'm scared of sharks. I'm not. Are you scared of the water? No. I'm scared of the fucking 3 meter cunt.
You must have a bit of a history of shark attacks here, right?
Poor bro. There's this poor young bloke.
Because I feel like this is the shark infested part.
Poor young bloke.
You guys to us.
A young bloke down here. I think he was 17. He lived down here. He fucking not murdered, but he got eaten by a shark in front of his fucking father. And he was a professional surfer. He was 17 or something, young bloke, and everyone just watched. And he couldn't do anything. He was fucked. It's that would be fucking horrible to. Oh, bro, rough. But I still reckon there would be nothing fucking worse than being on a riverbed. And the last thing you see is a fucking crocodile. Fucking beady little bro. And do you know what? That's not just fucking. That's historic beef, because those are the oldest motherfuckers in the world. That's some
dinosaur.
You're getting eaten by a fucking dinosaur.
Oh, man, we went up to the Malcolm Douglas Crocodile Park up the top.
Evil motherfuckers, bro.
They were trying to get over the gate and shit.
Evil
Apparently
motherfuckers.
in Darwin they end up in people's backyards and shit all the time.
Bro, they're fucking. Have you seen that video of that fucking crocodile? It's in with another crocodile. This motherfucker grabs the other crocodile's arm, rolls and just rips it off, and the other cunt doesn't flinch. The crocodile does not move, and then just carries on. It's fuck. Those are built to last.
Yeah, the black fellas be fucking jumping in the water and catching them.
Nah, fucking. Do you know what? I can't do it, eh? I just can't deal with people fucking with nature. I just don't understand it.
Definitely game. I'm going nowhere near that water.
How many 12-year-old children do you reckon you beat the fuck out of?
Lately or back in the day?
When was your prime?
Lately's
your prime.
I've been doing this youth work. I fucking
they're 4'8" to 5'1", and they weigh probably 44 kilo. But every 5, you get an islander.
I'm really confused. Are we talking?
So they're coming at you in waves of 5. So have you played Con Zombies before?
Nah.
You know, so they're coming at
I'm
you.
not good with gaming.
So they're coming at you in waves of 5. So there's these 12-year-olds. They're coming at you in waves of 5
Okay.
every minute. So if you clear them out in 12 seconds, you get a 48-second rest. But every 5 rounds, you get that Islander kid that's like 120 kilo.
That looks 19.
Looks 19.
With more facial hair than
His name's Sonny.
I knew it was fucking Sonny.
They're all called Sonny.
Yeah. He was inside with my old man for a bit. He was like, tell your son to
At 12.
slow it down a bit when he raps. I was like, what does he mean?
Well, how
True
many
fact.
do you reckon you fuck up?
All but the Islander.
I reckon you got more in you.
What, like, I got to get through a layer of the normal 12-year-olds. And
How many 12-year-old kids do you reckon you beat shit out of?
In a row.
Yeah.
Man, not as many as I would like to.
That's a really, really wholesome answer because a lot of people think they'd be able to bash millions. It's just not
it's a
true. You
numbers
get
game.
tired. It's tiring bashing
my
people.
nephew's only 16. He's been a weapon for a minute.
No, I'm talking 12, bro.
Yeah, but I've known how he was when he, like that age.
If they listen to 1-4 or something, they might get a shiver.
Yeah, they were at that age. Now he's 16. He's already grown out of it. Thank God. But no offense, but fucking
Are you a driller?
No, I've never been much of a tradie. I've been doing music for a while.
Do you fucking ever just chuck on some drill and just...
Man, I've got a couple songs on my
sit there like...
Yeah, I don't like every now and then I might like save a song. There's like a couple UK ones.
It's
and
the beats for me.
I remember when 1-4 dropped like Lads in the Hood. That was dope.
It's very good.
I liked it. We were in fucking Bali, fucking, and and then you got No Effect. No, I do. That's not drill though?
That's
is
Hooligan
it?
House.
That's not drill, is it? That's more like party. Or
I'd say,
this is like electro.
I think they're a drill group,
yeah,
but like Hooligan Hefts. But I think that's more of like an EDM beat. That's a club
Yeah.
banger. That's a club banger.
Yeah, they do crazy numbers. He does crazy numbers, like because it's just like I said, I'm in fucking on overseas on holiday, and they're just like at the clubs pumping that
Playing
shit,
it,
you know?
really?
They're not going to be playing our shit. It's too fucking.
You fuck with Grime?
I mean, there's a lot that I like. I don't know much about it. Like
Grime's excellent. That's a good rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah,
That's like a whole world. Like when you get into Grime,
yeah. I only know a few of like the real big artists like Stormzy and Wiley and fucking like,
Skepta and fucking
all that mob.
Big Nasty's fucking so good.
Yeah,
Stormzy's good though.
Yeah, he is. Have you seen that show People Just Do Nothing?
No.
Brother.
Is he?
Hey?
He on it?
You got to check it out.
People just do nothing.
Yeah, it's on. I hope it's still on Netflix. You'll thank me later. It's like these lads. They're comedic and they just they do like UK garage, literally like on some ghetto shit. You got to watch it. I don't know how to explain it, but the main dude's this white boy grinder and he thinks he's like Jamaican and it's fucking and he's like. Yeah, man, when I'm at the door, and like, yeah, they're just like trying to chase this dream, and they have the little radio station with like 3 listeners, and they walk around like we fucking made it, like it's real good. You got to watch it, bro. And then they got the token Indian Char Buddy G.
What's it called?
People Just Do Nothing.
Can you send that to me one day?
I will. It's fucking
Because I'm not going to remember that, but I will.
Man.
I think I have like a fucking affinity for Grime because they rap fast naturally. And I've always been, I got fucking autism, bro. So I go down, like, when I'm obsessed with something, I'll go down so many rabbit holes of it. And
Man, if you're busted, that grime shit's good.
I'll obsess over it. And I got obsessed with, like, fast rappers for fucking, like, a year.
Yeah.
Where I just wanted to listen to cunts rap fast. And Grime's, like, kind of, that's just, like, inbuilt in it because they talk quick.
Yeah.
They're like Aussies. Like, Aussies just talk quick.
You need to check out my boy Dexter. He's part of our crew, the Cyclord, and
you don't get many like heaps of fuck. I don't know.
I
don't know of many Aussie fast rappers.
Really? Like unreal. I'll show you something after, and you'll be like, "What the fettuccine?"
We can show it on here.
Yeah, fucking nice.
If he wouldn't mind, what's his name?
Dexter.
Dexter, would he mind?
No, he'd be stoked.
All right. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
We can play it through here, and the audience can hear it too. Wait up, YouTube. Not RedTube.
So there's a song he did with me and Misk, and then he just comes in at the end and just absolutely rips it.
What's it called?
In My Lane.
In My Lane, Dexter.
It's spelt differently. DEK.
Alright, mate. I didn't
You know how MCs be. DEKSTAH.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Dexter. He was the only feature on Curse's last album.
Himalayan, Omac.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, he fucking rips this, man.
My name is Davey.
Oh, hey, Davey.
19.
I made the song, I did the hook and the verse, and then I showed the boys, and then 2 weeks later, they just absolutely just annihilated me on my own shit. But that's what you want, right?
I
From the
love
lads.
your tag as well. Or
Cheers,
your
bro.
logo.
Cheers, bro. Shout outs to Deej. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Good times.
I hope you enjoy the podcast.
Fucking oath.
It's a different one.
Enjoyable. Shout outs to Disaster on the beat from Downside, SBX. He's like the Dr. Dre of Australia.
Just a little video. I like this.
Yeah, you know what bothers me? They spelt brakes wrong.
Oh, they put like car brakes.
Yeah, like, yeah. This is me.
It's gonna sound like you.
Now you know when it's him, it's like he rips it. And then my housemate Misk is next.
Comfortable for it, can't compete with it, stuck in an orbit. Fuck your bras, but dump can support it, dump in the floor it. But I'm the middle one, a menace, I'm a rebel on the beat, I'm a G5 rewind. Said I'm a menace, I'm a rebel on the street, we believe you see it's a peace sign. Motherfuckers all up in my way. Got no shame.
When you rap fast, I've always wanted to ask a rapper, do you have to specifically make the rap so it's in a position where it flows better for your tongue?
Yes, like word-wise?
Yes.
Yeah, there's only certain words and stuff that will flow smoothly.
Because I was going to say, you can't rhyme certain things. So when you listen to like...
Yeah, you can't just piece any sentence and try and rap it
When
like
you
that.
listen to like a Tech Nine or something, their sentences flow very well.
Yeah, he's like master.
Or like Mac
Absolute
Lethal or
master.
fucking... Like anyone that's a... Because it's not even rap.
Bone Thugs and stuff.
Bro, Bone
Twister.
Thugs and Twister and fucking... Even Yellow Wolf has the...
Yeah.
Eminem has the capability of it. But
Yeah, there's heaps.
when you listen to him, there's this song... Oh, bro, I'll show you what Tokens... See, I used to get a shit... My favourite tattoo of mine and one of my favourite rappers of all time is Hobson.
Yeah.
And he's corny. Like, he can be corny, but so can Joyner. And
Yeah.
so can you'd say Merkules. Like if you have that opinion, like they may do something, but I like that. It's theatrical.
Yeah.
I enjoy the theatrics of it. Like fucking, but I don't even know where I was going with that.
No, about we'll talk about like the fast flow.
Yeah, like there's a certain flow that these people have, but I've always wondered how they piece together a fast rap.
Yeah. Man, it definitely takes a bit more time, but it's
That's
quite...
that's what I was saying. I was saying I wouldn't even put fast rap as it's a totally different genre. It's just fast rap is totally different. I imagine how they piece together a song is so different to how you would.
Yeah. But it's satisfying when you pull it off, you know? It just takes a few more pages because you're feeling like, you know... Like I think Eminem's got like a Guinness World Record for like the most amount of words in a hit song because of Rap God when he's going fucking...
Bro, when I learned how to sing Look At Me Now, like
You
Buster's
learned-
bit,
Yeah.
I used to think I was
Busta
a don.
Rhymes is
I
the
used to
fucking king.
think I was a don. When you'd nail it and
Yeah.
you just fucking nail it.
Love Buster, bro.
I love Buster too, but we'll continue. We shall continue.
Yeah, then we got my boy Miss. So we're all Cycloid crew, all three of us. And next one's my homies, Miss. He's actually Burmese.
what I'm hearing these days. Everything that all yours say is fake. You don't wanna come and steer in these lanes. Motherfuckers better call for Mayday. I am the storm, a raw disaster. I am not normal, a force of wonder. I am the rain that you're walking under. I am the lightning before the thunder. If you blink, then you miss it, 'cause the shit that I read is intricate, and I'm digging in deep in it. When it miss, gonna mission for the victory, bitches, and I've been in the thick of it since the beginning. There's a demon in me that has no hope. A beast on the beat, you're a whack-hole joke. Since we intervene in the scene, MC's been to redeem, that's all folks. It's a game, so anybody wanna play?
I appreciate that you can still understand what you're saying, because a lot of people try and rap fast, but then they get muddled. Like, if you're a good fast rapper, or if you're not a confident fast rapper,
he's a real perfectionist, so he makes sure he gets every word out, you know?
If you're not confident in it, you should at least make it clear. Like, don't make it too fast.
Yeah, well, Dexter's next, he's pretty fast. But even when he's not doing the fast stuff, he's still such a amazing artist. Yeah.
Keep up with the pace in a race, and we never put the pedal to the brake. Motherfuckers all up in my lane. Got no shame, 'cause they love to imitate. Plus they're frontin', they can't keep up with the pace in the race, and we never put the pedal to the brake.
The fuck up, time to mess around. I'm pressing the pedal down. I'm sick of the waiting. I'm on my way to the finish now. The race, I drift around. The brakes, I rip them out. I'm aiming my vehicle at people to the chicken out. I spin them out, throwing turtle shells. Gotta do what it takes to be swerving L's. I'm a sinner bound to be burning hell, but when I step foot, then I watch the furnace smell. See, switching lanes is a bad decision. Horse, the track you're driven on as a crash collision course. Catch you when you Porsche back into your doors. Drag you from your windows and bash your shitty corpse. I rap like I never nap. I deliver that crack when I'm in the lab overlapping. You little raps rapidly spit the facts actually quick as flash. Travel around the galaxy, be back and I'm in a flat. Give me that damn trophy, homie. You don't wanna end up in a ocean broski. Better the ropes before your throat gets lonely and you end up hanging around the Holy Ghost team. Yeah, 'cause we see through you. Yeah, my speed be brutal. Finish line like he, you lose. Run around these rappers gon' meet me too. Not the road runner, I'm a shogun since 01 and no one will stop me a fool for us. I'm no killer or a cyclone spitter, just a white gorilla with some motherfucking bullhorn zooming. About to hit the finish line anytime, step aside, never mind, we already winning. Cruising, we'll never get you anywhere with a bit of tear, better get in gear before you get to slipping.
Motherfuckers all up in my lane. Got no shame, 'cause they love to imitate. Plus they're frontin', they can't keep up with the pace. And we never put the pedal to.
Shout out to the boy.
Yeah, man.
What was his name?
Dexter.
Get him on the fucking podcast. Get him
will,
here,
bro.
brother.
I will. He's never been to Adelaide,
I got a
so-
fucking spare room for you. I got a fridge full of beer. Bro, if he wants to
I'm
come,
gonna give him a call right now.
give him a fucking call right now.
Call Dexter on speaker.
If he wants to come on the podcast and drop a little fucking 200 words in a fucking 30 seconds for me.
He'll beats himself up.
Bro, that's excellent. I was just saying, I don't think Australia has like a big fast rap community.
He's a gun.
He's a gun.
What up, G? Oh, were you asleep? Hey, I'm just in Adelaide, so I'm on this podcast right now with Live. And I was just showing my boy Sav here, the host, your verse on In My Lane, and you got a bit of a round of applause, and he wants to get you on the show, and you need to come to Adelaide sometime soon.
I got a spare room, a bong, and a fucking fridge full of beers, brother.
Bro, it's even later here. It's earlier there, so snap you out of it.
Yeah, it's about 2 p.m. in fucking Perth.
No, I'm making up. All right, bro, I'll let you get to it, but basically you're a piece of shit, and I love you, so talk to you soon. Peace.
Bro, that was excellent. He's good.
Yeah, man.
He's very good.
He's real humble, and so that EP I was talking about, he's producing the whole thing, and yeah, he's a real good artist, bro. Good at singing, and he's been making a few beats for me as of late, and even outside of music, just a good cunt, bro.
I'll see do you know what? Fuck it. If I get copyright striked, I don't care. I'm just going to put this song on because I fucking love it. This song here is it's not the fastest song. It's not the best song, but we'll do a reaction to it. If you say reaction, you don't get copyright striked, apparently.
Reaction.
Give it a grab.
React. All right.
Fuck off. This track here. The gab. You never heard it?
Nah.
It's good. It's a banger. hit him
my
a little.
intimate energy element.
Oh, no, I have heard it.
Walking ahead of
Yeah,
the
I've heard
pack.
it.
I really am out of my head in this
Goes so
episode.
fucking hard, bro.
Hell of a relevance, letters and elegant metaphors ready to set it off. That on your petty levels. I'm ready
What a
to
beat
enable
too,
the
eh?
endurance. He's all on the
Just
beats,
so
working the
fun.
mirrors. He's honoring easily crumbs. Chill, it easily comes like breathing from deep in the sea of your lungs.
You can do no wrong on a beat like this.
To me, as I keep it 100, leaving through regions and leaving the dumb. And feeble MCs sinking deep in the mud. While some of them keeping it thug, like there is a leak in their mud. We better start reaching above. We hit it for economic. To get what you thinking of, bro. I'm creeping beneath the dove. The serpents with purpose. I'm killing delinquents of what MCs should be. It's no interest of me if their mission is weakening and keeping it dumb. Keep sleeping. I'm tweaking the frequency.
Tech Nine just released a. I'm just pausing it because apparently that helps with copyright strikes.
Reaction.
Tech Nine just released one, and fucking, he released one with this dude called Alex Terrible. Have you ever heard of him?
Nah.
Fuck, bro. This cunt he's like a screamer.
What, is it just a song or a project?
He released, I don't know, because Tech Nine does some weird shit. I'd put Tech Nine more in like the arts and crafts section of rap. He's always doing projects. I really need a piss though.
Same.
Same?
Piss break?
Let's go take a piss break.
Together.
We're back. We're blacker than ever. I'm about to introduce you to Tech Nine and Alex fucking Terrible. I don't know why.
start your business.
Fuck off. I don't know why this happened. I don't know how it happened, but Tech Nine's always doing side quests.
Yeah, he was like a juggalo and shit, eh?
Yeah, was he? Was Tech Nine a juggalo?
For sure. So he's on this.
Tech Nine made this. Where is he? Where is he?
A little bit terrifying.
Here you go.
Thinking the devil is making the crime of the people are evil and never know demon design is the opposite of a divine. No! The hell is in front of you, set him behind. I can feel every sign of a human decline.
It works so good.
People are blind. Yo! Red rain, saw it falling from a tower's dead plane. Head bang, Mandalay Bay Hotel, Adelaide came. Sex change could get you caught up in death's range. He played sane, but really imitating Ed Game. How did we get this way? Nigga, that shit to say, but we get this way. Having a fit today, so you wanna make a bitch decay. My son's mom, when God, it was really wrong. I thought it was gone. The vomit, searching for my son, but I didn't go John Muhammad. So the devil's right here on this level, wipe tears. Cause when rebels ready to put the heavy metal, why fear? Abomination, they've been faking consecration, hating, wasting education.
Oh, bro, he's fucking. He's just the goat, isn't he?
Bro, he pulled it off. He fucking killed it. I mean, it comes, it was fucking...
Does this make your ears bleed?
It's pretty full on, but like... It
This
doesn't
is
mean it's not
Alex
good.
Terrible. This is Alex Terrible. No, it's not. Is it? Wait up. This cunt's voice is fucking demonic. No, that's not him.
It's a little bit scary.
Where is he? Where's Alex?
We're gonna have to watch Dumbo now to reverse the damage.
Where the fuck's Alex? Where is he? That's not that cunt. Wait up. Fucking fuck this cunt.
Pretty sure like MGK is full like
I'm not.
blacked out his whole
Do you know
body,
what?
eh?
I respect MGK because he's just living it, man. He fucked Megan Fox. What can I say?
Yeah, I'm saying like apparently he's like got his whole fucking
Does he?
body black.
I'm gonna black out my ribs. Where the fuck?
It's probably best.
Oh, where?
Had some lovely chicken ribs at the Adelaide food market earlier.
Actually, you had some food in Adelaide. You had some dumplings. I don't know.
King Dumplings was a bit of a letdown. No offense. Might have
Was?
just had a bad night. But the hilltops and the violin in the background was the sweetener.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna show you this cunt's voice from here. I'm just gonna just to cap it off.
Easy.
KO.
And she fresh, boy, after going out for that whiz.
This is the coldest night.
KO slaughter. We'll be right. Hopefully the boys have the heater on.
This here. This is actually pretty funny to get you to react to this.
Is this hardcore?
This is not hardcore. This is not hardcore. Wait up.
Nice socks.
Wait up. Wait for the breakdown. Here you go. Big Russian motherfucker. His voice is fucking wild.
Big bender.
Probably a lot of meth. A lot of that Russian meth.
Get a camera now. That's a fucking wrestling entrance.
So he has this whole segment of his
That'll be your wrestling entrance.
of his shows. He has this song called Viking, and the whole crowd silences, and he throws the microphone down and he screams without the microphone. And he's not playing in front of 1,000 people. He's playing in front of tens of thousands, and you can hear that motherfucker from the back row.
That's mad.
And he breaks
I believe.
he breaks his face with the microphone.
Jesus.
Viking.
How do you even do that with your voice? Like,
No, so you know more than me. They don't I don't know how to do it, but they don't sing from their throat. They sing from their sternum.
Yeah.
Like, but they, so when
It's
you
like doing a tour and that, like, it's like, it's like, fuck, I can't do that shit. It's like old mate Chester from Lincoln. He would do that, like, hardcore vocals. You know, how's this guy go on tour doing that?
Oh, because if you do it right, you don't damage yourself.
Yeah. It's impressive. Linkin Park were dope, hey?
Here you go.
I used to love them.
Here you go.
This is the same guy? Yep.
Yeah.
Silence!
Here you go.
Silence!
Bro. He fucking Ric Flaired himself, boy.
Bro, do you know how fun those shows are, though?
He's a fucking Ric Flair.
I remember I went to one of these
I'm fucking absolutely horrified.
I went to one of these fucking shows, bro, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to fit in. Because I wasn't always into that. But my ex, she was heavily into it, and she took me to a show. And I was like, I'm just not going to fit in. And then I went, and then I was fucking like, well, bro, everyone's so loose. You can punch someone in the face and not get in trouble. And everyone's like so cool. It's not like a rap show. When you go to a rap show, bro, if you go to an Aussie hip-hop show, some shows are fucking wild. Like, but not wild in a good way. They're wild like, oh, these are sketchy motherfuckers. Some cunts are sketchy.
Yeah.
But whereas those shows, they were like, everyone just wants to get loose and hit each other.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Yeah, we get the joy of just being able to kick it backstage, you know. But I'm also a bit of a people's person, so I always like to go mingle. But sometimes it doesn't fucking pay. I'm better off just chilling, you know.
That's the thing, brother. You're at work, and seeing as you are at work, we will cut it short because you have places to be and people to fucking bite.
And SmackDown to watch in the moment.
But I am making myself an honorary member of the Rowdy Mob.
Fucking oath, bro. It's been my pleasure to come on
Adelaide
here tonight.
chapter. I appreciate you. You're one of the boys now. Whenever you're in Adelaide, you're welcome here.
My God. Same for back home, bro. We got a fucking spare room there for you, so come around and have a good fucking Perth experience for once. And
If you want to ever follow his shit, you can find him at Omac on Instagram.
Yeah, Omac TPW.
Omac TPW on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can
Same on YouTube.
talk to him about wrestling.
Fucking oath. Come at me. Fucking shout outs to Rhea Ripley. Yeah.
Mummy.
You made us proud.
Love you, brother.
Big love, bro. Cheers for having us on. Psych
Always.
Ward.